What is up, you guys? I am International Passport here again for yet another classic live stream. Um, can you guys hear me? How's my audio? Is my audio clear? Put a one in the chat if my audio is clear. Put a one in the chat if my audio is clear. Frank Harris, I see you, brother. Regular supporter, brother, I see you. Thank you, bro. Sean M, I see you too. Good evening to you too, Catherine Forbes. Dhan219, yes, bro. You were calling later on, definitely. Thank you, everyone. First of all, guys, hit the like button just so the video can be pushed out to other brothers in the YouTube atmosphere. I want to give a huge thanks to my old subscribers for their support so far on this journey to awaken brothers all around the world. I want to welcome the new subscribers who want that intel, who want that knowledge, who want to improve their lives. So welcome aboard. I'm carrying on from yesterday's live stream. That was a classic live stream. And the topic for this live stream is very simple. Kevin Samuels is a gateway for men to finally get their passports. So I touched on that specific line yesterday in my live stream, but I want to dedicate this live stream today to that particular topic. Why do I say that? Why do I say that Kevin Samuels is a gateway for men to finally get their passports? It's very simple. Thomas Demehin, I see you, bro. Big up to you too, Thomas. It's very simple. When you watch Kevin Samuels shows, actually, I watched Kevin Samuels' latest show yesterday, and there was a Filipina woman that came online. She was having a one-to-one call with Kevin Samuels, and Kevin Samuels, being the man that he is, was given her very good information for her to change her attitude, be more feminine, etc., etc. But the energy that she was giving back was like she didn't care about the feedback she was getting from Kevin. And, you know, that just showed me that a lot of Western modern women will not change. You can tell them all their flaws, why they can't keep a man for more than 2 months. And, you know, they still won't change. So many brothers are watching these videos, but they still don't know the alternative to modern Western women. Why is that? Because modern Western women are all they know. They've been told since childhood that you must marry an American woman if you're an American man. Same for us UK brothers too. You must marry a UK woman if you're from the UK. It's crazy. So when you watch Kevin Samuels' videos, you need to realize that a lot of modern women will not change. His videos are a gateway for brothers to finally get their passports. There is no changing the modern woman. Feminism, social media has been ingrained into their DNAs since high school, since college, the jobs, the media. So I wasn't surprised when the Filipina woman that called in yesterday to his show was very aggressive towards him. Tried to blow him off. And Kevin Samuel was like, no, not on my show. But that shows you the mentality of the modern Western woman. So what can brothers do? Is it the end all be all for brothers? Is it a gloomy future for brothers? No, it's not. It definitely is not. If you are a Kevin Samuels watcher and you are so disgusted and angry at the women that call into those shows, I'm here to offer you an alternative. I'm here to tell you that there is more to modern Western women than what you see. They're not going to change anytime soon, so you need to get your passports. You need to pivot from Kevin Samuels' videos to my videos. The first stage is becoming aware, and that's through Kevin Samuels' videos. The second stage is breaking the matrix and getting your passports and obtaining the intel you need to travel to meet foreign women. You get that from me. Don't you ever forget that. Okay? And I'm happy Kevin Samuels has emerged as a very popular figure. He's needed. He is that gateway for men to finally wake up and see how the modern Western woman is, the mentality they have. It's for men to see that it's not your fault that you're having dating difficulties in your home country. It's not your fault. If you're in the UK, if you're in America, if you're in Canada, and you're struggling to get a responsible feminine woman, don't blame yourself. Don't beat yourself over it. It's not your fault. Kevin Samuels is showing you whose fault it is. He's showing you that men are not responsible for the dysfunctional dating scene today. It's modern women. So when you gain that enlightenment from Kevin Samuels' videos, it's a gateway to my videos. It's a gateway for brothers to get their passports. It's a gateway for brothers to realize I've been duped all my life in the West. I've been told that American women are the end all be all, that American women are the most beautiful woman in the entire world, and that is wrong. You've been told that ain't nothing better than an American woman. Ain't nothing better than a Southern woman. Ain't nothing better than a chick from New York. Well, I'm here to tell you that they're wrong. They're absolutely wrong. You see, that Filipina video I watched yesterday should have been a breaking point for the thousands of men that watched his stream yesterday. That should have showed you that there is no changing the mentality of the modern Western woman. The points that she was given to counteract Kevin Samuels' points made no sense, and Kevin Samuels respectfully and surgically picked it apart. It was wonderful to see. So while men were cheering that on, I noticed that a lot of men were not stating the solution to it. What is the solution to staying away from the modern Western woman in terms of dating? That's getting your passports. That's getting your passports. And I ain't here to joke. I'm not here to play games anymore. I'm pushing on heavy with the passport movement. If I can't awaken you brothers, hopefully Kevin Samuels' videos are showing you the mentality that millions of those women have. Do you honestly want to deal with that? Because her points yesterday were so baffling. They were so bad. You know? It just didn't make any sense. Brothers need to realize that. Don't just watch Kevin Samuels' videos and feel good about yourselves. Seek a solution. My videos are the solution. I have intel on women in South Korea, on women in Japan, on Moroccan women, on Australian women, on Norwegian women, on Colombian women. That is the next step, brothers. You're awake, but you need to break out the matrix. And once you get that passport, once you feel that passport in your hands, you've broken the matrix. Once you book that flight to Costa Rica, to Colombia, You've broken the matrix. You cannot just be watching Kevin Samuels videos and not doing anything to change your situation. Kevin Samuels videos should realistically tell you to stop dating the modern Western woman. It should tell you that you really need to get your passport. You really need to travel. You need to make use of the countries around America. Make use of Colombia, of Brazil, of Costa Rica, of Panama. It's crazy. Don't just feel good about yourselves. Oh, Kevin Samuels just checked her. That's wonderful. But what are you doing in your life? What are you doing in your life? Because you can watch Kevin Samuels videos all day, every day, but still end up dealing with a modern Western woman. Let me repeat that. You can simply watch Kevin Samuels videos all day, every day, and agree with his points and get happy that he checked and corrected a delusional modern Western woman. However, you will still be dating that type of woman because you don't have your passport and you can't travel. So in the end, who's winning? Are you winning, or is a modern Western woman winning eventually, even though she's getting checked on Kevin Samuels live streams? See, brothers need to think of it as that. I am the solution. My videos are the solution. They're the next step to Kevin Samuels' videos. The passport movement I've been pushing for the last few years, I am the next step. I will take you to a land where you will never want to date a modern Western woman again. You will only want to date foreign women only. Once you feel that taste, that feeling of what it is to be with a foreign feminine woman, it hits different. It hits completely different. That's what brothers need to understand. That's what brothers need to get. That's what brothers need to be encoded in your brains. Every one of you guys watching this live stream, you must have your passport. Because what's the point in watching my videos if you don't have your passport? Liban, calling later on, I'll help you out with your suggestion. Calling later on. What is the point in watching my videos if you do not have your passport? If you are not preparing to meet foreign women? If you are not preparing to take that next step to break yourself out the matrix? Because I've broken myself out the matrix. Have you guys broken yourself out the matrix? A lot of you haven't, because you watch my videos, but you don't travel. The intel I give you is hours of work with me researching and finally traveling to that country, finally traveling to Morocco, finally traveling to Norway, to Australia, to Germany, and giving that intel to you guys. I am the solution. Value my channel. Ain't no other channel like mine. Kevin Samuels is the first step to enlightenment. Me, I help you break out the matrix. I show you the how the world really works, how brothers are really treated, the brothers that women really want. They don't want the hip hop brother. They want the clean cut suit wearing brother. But they won't tell you that. The media won't tell you that. The media wants you to be a particular type of brother. They want you all iced out, gold chain, oversized chains, wearing your trousers or your pants below your boxers. Foreign women don't like that. They want a clean cut, brother. I've traveled, so I can tell you that intel right now. Seek enlightenment. Get your passport. And the thing about Kevin Samuels that I really like is that he changed the game. He changed the game because this movement, of the passport movement has been around for a couple of years, but only brothers who were really serious about traveling would find my channel. But then brothers are watching Kevin Samuels videos and seeing, what? This is the woman I have to deal with? There's got to be another way to this. I can't deal with these women anymore. Then you find my channel. So if you are a streamer, a live streamer who found my channel through Kevin Samuels, can you put a 1 in the chat? Anyone watching my live stream right now, if you found my channel through watching Kevin Samuels videos, if Kevin Samuels enlightened you so much that you eventually found my channel, put a 1 in the chat. There you go. Couple people, Chris Hill, Ghislaine K. There you go. Tony Mann, Scruffy Afro. I want you brothers to call in and explain specifically how you found my channel through Kevin Samuels. There you go. Brothers were watching Kevin Samuels videos and decided to take it that extra step. What was that extra step? L. Kuj, what do you mean by that? Can you explain that a bit further? So, brothers took that extra step and found my channel. Ghislaine's K says, "You're gonna blow up, bro. I'm moving to Panama this summer." Oh, brother, can you please call in? I want to speak to you about Panama. I've heard very good things about Panama and Panamanian women. I know for a fact that Panamanian women are feminine. I met one in the UK and she was feminine as hell. So please call in, brother. Yeah, bro. 131 watching, yet only 25 likes. Brothers, please hit the like button. We got 145 people watching this live stream and only 25 likes. Come on, please hit the like button, brothers. Hit the like button. I want to see at least 140 likes. Don't do me dirty like that. My intel is free. I don't tell you to pay for my content. I don't do no private subscriptions yet. So hit the like button, brothers. That's all I'm asking for. Please hit the like button. Shout out to Solar. See, I saw a couple brothers saying in the chat that they found my channel through Kevin Samuels. Thomas Demehin says, the media's weapon is social engineering. Kevin Samuels and the passport movement has allowed us to break the matrix. Big up, bro. Big up to you as well, Thomas. There you go. There you go. Ah, you see? The media wants you to simp over American women. The media wants you to only think that American women are the end all be all, that they are the best. Give me a second. as I was saying, the media, they want you to only think that American women are the best, that only they exist, that nothing is above the American woman. They want you to be simping for them. But thanks to Kevin Samuels, he's telling you that the American women are, they're just, a lot of them are lost. They don't know what's going on. It's crazy. Mainstream media wants you to believe that American women are the cream of the crop. I am here to tell you that that is completely false. And Kevin Samuels can back me up on my point. Only the smart brothers, only the brothers who have done their research are thinking of leaving America. If they're not going to leave America, they're going to make their money in America and they're going to frequently travel to Montreal, Canada, Vancouver, Canada, Colombia, and Panama, and Costa Rica. Countries around them that have feminine women, that cooperate, that are fit, that want brothers. We got Conrad the Grant saying international passport. I'm leaving the States, moving to Costa Rica by the end of this year. There you go. The movement is going high. The movement is spreading. Brothers are tired of the States. They're tired of the UK, of America. They want to leave. I hope it goes well for you, Conrad Grant. Please call in, brother. I want to speak to you more about that. Claire Sky says, those who have been to Vancouver, what's it like? Claire Skies, I have 2 videos on Vancouver, Canada. Those 2 videos will give you all the intel you need. Okay, go and watch those 2 videos on my channel. Terence Powell says, buy land, guys. Facts. Don't just buy land also. Buy stocks, buy crypto, have businesses too. The movement is spreading. From Kevin Samuels to me. You want to take it to the next step? You watch all my videos. Don't just rely on Kevin Samuels' videos. Kevin Samuels will enlighten you, but I will tell you to break out the matrix. Brothers are tired. All right? Ain't no one like me telling you to get your passport consistently. And if it means moving from the States, from the UK, from Canada to another country, do it. If you get the opportunity to live in a country where you know that there are masses and there are bundles of foreign, dying, beautiful women who love brothers, you should move there. And you're also being paid in dollars, I will just leave the country. Brothers who are expats are very lucky, in my opinion. You know? Because expats get to live all around the world. They're not just confined to countries where the women are simply unbearable. And now I'm not saying all Western women are simply unbearable. I simply just can't find the feminine Western woman, in where I live. And I'm sure American brothers are having that same problem too. It just feels like it's very hard to meet a feminine woman in the West. So what can we do? We have to travel. We gotta travel. We gotta push this movement, this passport movement. We gotta tell Kevin Samuels supporters to watch my channel. If you personally know people who watch Kevin Samuels in real life, tell them about my channel. Because all I see is a bunch of people watching Kevin Samuels' content but not taking it that extra step to see if there are alternatives to modern Western women. So tell them about my channel. Tell them that, oh, bro, you watch Kevin Samuels? I'm sure you want to not date the modern Western woman anymore. How about you check out a channel called International Passport? He's the last guy in the game, level 10. You know, that will help you break the matrix. Don't be the guy who just keeps that information to himself. Don't be that person. That's selfish. If I was like that, I would never make this channel. If I was a selfish person, if I wanted to keep all this intel to myself, I would have never made this channel. But I knew that brothers out there were experiencing the same problem as me, unable to find a good woman in the West. So that's why I made this channel. And thankfully, the channel is reaching many brothers and awakening them. And I need your help in pushing this channel to people you know, liking videos, commenting on my videos to get the algorithm to push my channel, to push my video and my channels out there. I'll be opening up the phone lines in 10 minutes, roughly 10 minutes. Shout out to Theo Waff. Forwarded this one to one of Kevin Samuel's groups. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Because Theo, I'll tell you this directly. Brothers, watch Kevin Samuel's videos, but don't take it that extra step. Because you can watch his videos and agree with Kevin Samuels, but still deal with the modern Western woman. You know? You are simply aware that, okay, something is not right with a lot of modern Western women, but you're still dealing with them. Why? Why can't you get your passport and travel? You know, that is the next step. Because I know a lot of people in real life who watch Kevin Samuel's content, but they still deal with Keisha from down the block. They still believe that the black woman that they are around with are the only black woman that they can simply date. That is false. Head down to Costa Rica, head down to Colombia, head down to Panama, head down to Germany, and you will meet a lot of beautiful black women there who are feminine. That's my type. You know? Shout out to Catherine Forbes. Absolutely. Catherine Forbes is a feminine Costa Rican woman. Hopefully she calls in later on. She will give great intel about Costa Rica. Costa Rica has a lot of feminine women there, brothers. A lot of feminine black women. And I can't wait to head down there. Because I love me a feminine black woman. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The curly hair, the brown skin, and she's feminine. Oh, that's beautiful to me. That's beautiful. And there ain't too much feminine black woman in the UK. And Thomas Demehin can back me up in my point. There isn't a lot anymore, you know, compared to a couple decades ago. But it's all good. I'm going to get my passport. Oh, man, this movement is great. I'm telling you, man. I know a lot of brothers who were depressed about, you know, being unable to meet women on the same wavelength as them. They found my channel and, you know, they're happy now. They're happy. Kevin O'Brien says, I'm Caucasian, but man, I love this content. Hey, appreciate that, bro. You know, I know a lot of white men have been on this movement before. You know, I'm aware that white men have been complaining about feminism for quite a long time. So they travel to East Asia, to Southeast Asia, to meet feminine women over there. And that's, brothers need to go to countries where women like you. Because, we know in Asia, a lot of women there like white men. So white men go there to meet feminine women. But in South America, in Asia too, in Africa, we know they're checking for brothers too. So go to where you're wanted. The West is not the end all be all. It's crazy, brothers brothers just think that it's all about Keisha from the block. There's also Keisha in Colombia. There's also Keisha in Costa Rica. So I'm gonna tell you this right now, okay? Your passport is as valuable as investing in crypto and investing in stocks. Let me repeat that again. And I'm not crazy for saying this. Your passport is just as valuable as investing in crypto and investing in stocks. Because you wanna make all that money on crypto and stocks, and do you really want to spend that on a modern Western woman? I won't. If you can't be feminine for me, I ain't spending no money on you. The least you get from me is a coffee if we're going on a date. Put a one in the chat if you agree. Put a two in the chat if you disagree. You're making all that money and you want to spend it on a modern woman in the West? Hell no. Which is why I say make your money in stocks, make it in crypto, and travel with your passport. It's just as valuable as making money in stocks and crypto. Just as valuable. It's crazy, you know. The value of the passport is only increasing. Let me repeat that again. The value of your passport is only increasing as years go by. Because a lot of men are going to be tired of what they deal with women in the West. And if you don't have your passport, I'm sorry, you're in for a lot of BS. If you don't have your passport, you're in for a lot of BS. 777 Die Hard Forever. That's a funny name, bro. 777 Die Hard Forever. International passport. I definitely understand where you're coming from, as I've opted out dealing with Western women back in July 2013. And I don't see it getting much better, quite frankly. I agree. Around that time as well, I just got tired of what I was dealing with. Before 2012, 2013, Western women were tolerable. Feminism was still there, but they were tolerable. But when Instagram dropped in 2012 and got quite big in 2013 and 2014, and the simps started sending money to buy sandwiches for random women, I was done. So I got my passport. I told you I don't date Western women anymore. What I do is stay on my purpose. Rhonda Butler, who are you? Who are you saying this? Who are you saying this towards to? First of all, you don't swear on my page, and we don't attack each other here on my page. Is that towards me or another brother? Because either we don't go for it. So I'm gonna put you on timeout. Do not swear and do not attack anyone on my page. You're going on timeout. Any of you trolls want to start any nonsense, you will get put on timeout or I will block you. Okay, no swearing and do not attack any other brothers on my page. On my page, we respect each other. On my page, we support and give intel to each other. All right? I will simply block you forever if you continue to troll. So I put you on timeout, Rhonda. If you have anything to say, you call in and you speak to me and let me know your thoughts. Do not throw shots. Do not shade anyone. That is not happening on my channel. I will simply block you permanently. I am not the type of person that censors people, but if you want to troll and attack me or any brothers here, I will block you. End of. This is a no-nonsense channel. We don't entertain trolls on here. Zach Hayes says, if she has any social media, I'm not dating her. Well, Zach, most women do have social media, but, you know, let me tell you this actually. Only in the West do you see average women have 100K subscribers. Okay? And when you travel, right, to Germany or to Colombia or any other foreign country, you will meet beautiful women that don't have more than 100 followers on, let's say, on Instagram. No, so it shows you how bad simping is in the West. Because I've met beautiful women in Germany, and I look at their Instagram pages, and they have around 150 followers. It's crazy. But in America and the UK, a woman who is at least a 6.5 can have 50K followers, have men cash apping her just to buy a box of pizza. That level of simping is ruining the dating scene in the West. So I feel sorry for brothers who don't have their passports. I feel sorry for brothers who are so worked up over Keisha from the block. You know? Because I saw it coming a mile away. IG was popping. I saw it coming a mile away. And I was thinking, whoa, how are you a 6 or even a 5.5 and you have 30K followers and you have a bunch of men, you know, fawning over you? I was like, what? What's going on here? And most of it is due to the 80-20 rule, because 20% of the top guys are smashing 80% of the top women. So I can see why, but that's no excuse. You know, you find a solution and you get your passport. Scruffy Afro says, when she spends more time looking at her updates than trying to have a convo, you know it's time to exit. Facts. 100% facts. Over 1K followers, she can't be trusted. I agree. That's a very good point. You know, I don't see why you need that much followers unless that's kind of your job. I would get it. But if you are a normal woman and you have thousands of followers, I'm gonna stay away from you because you have options. And I know that if a better guy comes along and DMs you, you probably cheat or leave. So brothers need to vet the social media that women have. So I'll be opening up the phone lines in 1 or 2 minutes. And let me just end my statement, my segment. So to conclude, when you call in, I want you guys to give your thoughts on the live stream topic, and then we can then speak about anything on your mind. But firstly, give your thoughts on the live stream topic. Furthermore, I strongly suggest that you guys spread the passport message. I need your retweets. I need your likes to push out my content. So follow me on Twitter right now. I would really appreciate it. Enter passport 20. Click on the link. Follow me on Twitter. I will be on Twitter quite a lot in the coming weeks to push out the passport message. I need your retweets so brothers can see that there is a passport movement to meet foreign women. So follow me on Twitter. Here is a link again. Follow me on Twitter right now. We have my exclusive Facebook group. You can follow me here as well. Is someone trolling? Guys, who's trolling on the live chat? Let me know now. Who is trolling on the live chat? Who's Dre Parks? Is he trolling? What's he saying? Yeah, Dre Parks, you're going on timeout, bro. What do you mean by how about you as men become better? That's foreign women take you seriously. First of all, you have not spoken proper English here. So reword your statement. Second of all, these men who watch my videos are professionals. They are white collar working males. They are blue collar working males. They invest in stocks. They invest in crypto. They are educated. They are knowledgeable. So these are essentially high value men. And high value men are not dealing with low value women. So therefore, we will travel to meet high value women in different countries. And I know you're mad over that, but you can continue being a simp in the West. Okay, you can continue cash apping $5 every week to your favorite IG model who doesn't care or know that you exist. Okay, you can continue worshiping these WAP rappers. Okay, and you can continue being asleep. So when I block you for 5 minutes, think about that very carefully. Call in if you want to, but if you troll, I will block you permanently. So enjoy your 5 minutes in the naughty corner, Dre Parks. Okay, so as I was saying, let me carry on now. Here's my Facebook group. It's exclusive. People who I let in, I watch the comments that you write on the live stream. So if you give off trolling vibes, I won't accept your request. So when you want to request to join my Facebook group, I see what you type and what you say on the live stream, and that tells me if you're a good person or you're a troll. So there is my Facebook group. You have exclusive content there. Request to follow me there. You have my IG page as well. To get in touch with me, to DM me, here is a link. There we go. So the link here to follow me on my IG. Let me know. Follow me on IG. DM me for any questions regarding stocks, foreign women, and getting your passport. And once again, I will drop my Twitter link. So follow me right now on Twitter. I want to get 100 followers tonight on Twitter. Can you guys give me 100 followers tonight on Twitter? Jesse Rodriguez, if you're late to the stream, that's your fault. We're talking about the topic of the live stream. Okay. So what I suggest you do is rewind it all the way back and start from the beginning. All right. So brothers, give me 100 followers on Twitter tonight, because Twitter, I'm going ham on Twitter in the future. I'm pushing out the passport content on Twitter. So I need your support to retweet my tweets, get the videos out there so brothers can watch my videos and break themselves out the matrix. So here's a link one more time. Follow me right now on Twitter. I will be opening up the phone lines right now. Call in, speak about the live stream topic, and then we'll start speaking about other topics. Yeah. So MM says just returned from Costa Rica last week. Bro, please call in and we can speak about that. I definitely want to know more about Costa Rica. Okay. Here we go. Any trolls, you will get blocked. So don't call in and start trolling. I will remove you from the block from the stream, and I will block you forever. So don't troll. Yeah, bro. Elon Musk on Saturday night, which could influence Dogecoin. Yes, I have Dogecoin. I want to see how well it does. tonight. I'm waiting on that, so that should be good. And I hope brothers have that too. Okay. So hit the like button, brothers. If you're new to the stream, hit the like button. Here we go. Call in. Call in right now. What's up, Charles Jones, the intelligent brother? I see you, bro. How you doing, bro? You good, Charles? Charles is one of the few guys I respect a lot. He's a very intelligent brother. I'm good, bro. How you doing, bro? You okay? You can call in right now. What the? Stay. Pin message. I've pinned the live stream calling link, so call in right now. I've got Zach Hayes and the Duke. Stay on the line. Let me get some water. Don't slander Kevin Samuel's name. So you're gonna go on timeout. No, in fact, I'm gonna block you actually. Because you're just trolling. Alexia G, you can call in by the link I've pinned to the live stream. Just click on it and you will join the stream. Let's go. Give me a second, guys. Let me get some water. The Duke, what's up, bro?
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro. You okay?
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm from the UK as well. From the
Yes, bro.
title, you say, is he the gateway to, passport guys, right?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Well, I think I kind of disagree. I don't think he would be a gateway. I think in general, he's waking up, guys in the Western world to like, hey, no, this is how our women think. So, do we have the option to leave them? Yes, we do. But I guess your point is that that's kind of leading men towards, the international realm. Well, I don't know. I don't think that's the full on message. Well, I do get what you mean. I just don't think that would be the focus. You know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah, I agree with you, brother. So what I'm saying is, Kevin Samuels, his dreams are not to encourage brothers to get their passports right, but it's essentially a gateway to find my content. Because I was watching his live stream yesterday. The Filipino woman called in and she was just
Yeah.
speaking nonsense. So brothers who see that are thinking, wow, if the majority of Western women, think like that, how are there any other women out there that don't think like her? In the West, you probably won't find her, but you will find her abroad. You will find her in Colombia, in Panama, in Germany. So when you type in, how do black men get treated in Germany? You find my content. So it means that you're serious about meeting foreign, feminine, fit, and cooperative women. What's your thoughts about that, the Duke?
That makes, what, the way you point that out, that makes perfect sense. I think he's opening the door for a lot of the what do you call it, the manosphere. A lot of this content, people are really reaching out for it. Like, I remember recommending Kevin's show to my friends, and a few of them already digging into other content, like, oh, this guy is saying this guy is saying this. So I see that for sure. It's definitely opening the floodgates for other content creators who are basically saying the same thing as Kevin. So
100%.
yeah,
Because
keep it up, man.
in the UK, brother, as a UK brother, what's happening in America is happening in the UK also. The way women think in the UK is the same as
Yes.
how they think in America. Now, I want to ask you your experiences. Are you in London, right?
Yeah, I'm in London.
So you know how UK women think nowadays, and I'm not here for it. I don't deal with UK women anymore in terms of dating. I've checked out completely. Do you still date UK woman, brother.
Do you know what's funny? What shocks me is the parallels between the UK and US. I've always tried to ignore it, like, oh, we're slightly different, da da da. No, that's bullshit. English women, black women in the UK are as bad, which is sad, you know. Um, I would say this though, that the content is reaching us too. Like a lot of UK lot are listening to, Kevin Samuels, a lot in the Manosphere, and they're waking up too. And if you have you ever come across a show called Trend Central? It's a UK channel.
Yep,
They do back
I've seen
chat.
that.
Yeah,
That back chat just confirms to me that I'm happy that I've stopped dealing with
yeah,
women in my community in the UK only. When it comes
yep,
to black women, it's African strictly only from the motherland. It's black women from South
100%.
America. I'm sorry, I'm done completely with UK women. I'm just here,
Yep,
working, staying on my purpose, and I encourage brothers like you and other brothers like us to just do that. Don't waste your
yep,
time with women who are not cooperative, are not feminine, who are rude, who have bad attitudes. I'm done with that completely.
yeah, man. We're waking up. It's a
But
eureka moment for me.
yes,
You know.
a lot of UK brothers are asleep because I find that American brothers are already hip to the game, but
Yes.
UK brothers are still simping
Oh, we're
over
behind.
over Keisha from the block. They're still simping
Hmm.
about the women in their community, and it is sad to see. So hopefully, my content, when they hear my accent, and they be like, "Oh, he's an English brother,"
You
they
can
can
relate.
start, they can relate and see, "Yo, he's right." Why am I dealing with her? Bruv, I need to get my passport, bruv. I
Yeah,
can meet women in Germany who love me for who I am, who are fit, feminine, and cooperative. So that's you know,
man.
that's the intel, bro. But thank you, bro.
Telling you.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
put you on mute. Stay on the line, though. Stay on the line, okay?
sure.
Awesome. Let me bring in Theo WAF. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. Thank you for allowing me to be on here. I've contributed to other groups in the manosphere. So I have my passport.
There you go,
Yep.
my man, Theo.
This is the only way of dealing with it. And I knew that it was bad before and actually left the country for a long period of time previously in my life. And I came back to the United States. And I mean, it's good for my career here and it's good for buying land, but the women are an absolute utter nightmare.
Yeah.
And I'm not willing to date them. And even when I use matchmakers, the women that I'm meeting are not suitable for marriage. Like they're barely suitable for coffee. And it's a really bad problem. So I'm successful. I have 2 master's degrees, no kids, no alimony, no support, nothing like that. I have no debt. I own my house. I own well over $500,000 a year. I have crypto. I have stock. And when I go out on dates, I meet women who don't belong in a marriage, don't belong in a relationship. They're community property. They're being passed around, and they are entirely like you're hitting it right. They are into simp land. They think their value is based upon these simps who are going crazy over them. And I'm like, no, dude. Like these guys are not going to marry you. They're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
And they're trying to, there's nothing going to happen with these. And the man that you want, the kind of guys, caliber of guys that you want, understand who you are and know to either use you or avoid you.
Correct. So, Phil, how do you feel about the topic of the live stream? Do you feel like Kevin Samuels is a gateway for men to finally just get their passport? What's your thoughts about that?
That's what I'm glad you talked about that. So I'm in Kevin Samuels' group, The Mix. And in there's subgroups of men who are very successful, like I am. And we talk personally, like together inside the groups. And all of us have decided to abandon American black women entirely. And we're all getting passports. We're done. That's it. So it's either Some are, kind of like you. They really want a black woman. So it's like which area in Africa or the Caribbean or like Costa. I forgot all the countries, but Costa Rica. That's what they're thinking about. Others are different areas. Like for me, I'm Ukraine, Brazil, Colombia. But I mean, I dated an amazing woman from Cote d'Ivoire and Ivory Coast. And I mean, I'm open as well. Thailand is also great. Philippines is wonderful. But I lived outside this country for a long time.
Hold on, Phil. So this guy is saying escapism is dumb. I don't know what you're talking about, bro, but I would rather men find alternatives than keep in their anger and harm, people because they can't get feminine women. What I'm offering here is a simple alternative. Get your passport. No one is running away from their problems. They're simply finding alternatives. Now, if you want to continue being a simp in America and simping for women who are not feminine, who will use you, carry on, brother, and see where that takes you. So this isn't an escapism feature. Carry on, Theo.
Yeah, this isn't escapism. This is dealing with the facts and the reality. I mean, when I came back to America in 2010, I just started looking at this. I started dating when I started looking at the statistics, and 80% of the divorces were started by or agreed to by the woman.
Yep, I heard about that as well. Carry on. Yeah.
That was the first one. I was like, holy, what do I do with that one? They take the suicide rate for men who are going through divorce at least doubles, if not goes up by five times in certain areas. Men are financially destroyed afterwards. The entire system legally was for the woman, and the women were most part the aggressors. And I was looking at this and I was like, there is no way. I can't, no. I'm not doing this. And that was it for me. That was it. That's why I started doing international yet again. So I really recommend keep on with your page. It's the first time I've seen you. Keep on talking. I've passed your information to other groups with Kevin Samuels. And keep on talking because men have got to be able to see that international is where they need to go. They need to get the passport, leave, go date someplace else, bring her over. And it's not about a green card. It's about making family and experiencing love. That's it.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Theo. I appreciate you for sharing my channel to that group about Kevin Samuels. How many people in that group? Is it quite a lot of people?
It's about 20 people. That's the main one. Awesome. They're the most successful. But I mean, I'm going to show it to a few others and see these guys will pass it on as well. So we'll get you some exposure.
Okay, thank you, Theo. I'll come back to you later on. Yeah, thank you, bro.
No problem.
Chuko, Izuko Chuku and Egonu, you are going on timeout. You're trolling at the moment. So if you troll one more time, I will permanently ban you. So I will put you in the naughty corner for 5 minutes and think about what you've been saying. Think about what page you're on, because on my page, we don't accept trolling over here. We don't accept shaming. You will not shame any brother for traveling to meet feminine women. So think about that very carefully in your 5 minutes of timeout in the naughty corner. Anyone who wants to troll, you get timeout or you get blocked. I'm not even playing anymore. Do not troll on my flipping page. Let me bring in Mark J. He's been patient. How you doing, Mark? You right?
Yeah, I'm actually good. I feel like it's time just, I'm from Miami, so I actually see what's going on here. I'm 23 in college, and I just feel like what you've been saying has been reaching out to me, because I just last week went and applied for my passport, and I'm going to get one. There's nothing here in America for brothers. I mean, all the women want to do is party and have a hot girl summer. That's all their mind is really focused on, and it's kind of scaring me because I actually want a black woman, but I'm getting to the point where it's just time for me to look for different things. Like, point, I had a situation where You know, I was in the store and a white woman just was smiling at me, like me as a black man. I'm like, you know, why is she smiling all the time? But just thinking about it, I'm like, you know, black women don't do this naturally. You ask them to smile, they have a mean mug, like they want to fight you, like you done stole something from them or did something foul to them. And I'm just like, you know, why are they always so angry? And I'm not trying to be the person that's just attacking black women. But if I'm staying in America and I live in Miami and I was born here and this is all I see, it's like when I graduate, do I want to get a woman pregnant and marry them here? Then they take all my money and go off and do whatever the hell they want to do. I'm sorry for the language, but you know, this is just what I'm seeing. I would tell any brother in America, do not marry, do not get anything pregnant here if you haven't already. Get a passport and get out of America and go get another woman. I mean, I haven't done it yet, but it seemed like, you know, just from the conversations you are having, these men that have done it, they're happy and they're living life. You know, the women here, they're done for. I don't know,
100%.
you know, the simps, you know, the dude, it's a dude on Instagram named Poppy Don or whatever his name is. You know, this dude is just going around saying, if the guy can't pay 100% of your bills, buy you a house, buy you a new Lamborghini.
Nah. F that. F him and F his IG page. We don't do that simping over here on my channel. Any brothers who are simping like that, you need to go away from my channel and go and simp in your corner. Question for you, Mark J. How do you feel about the topic of the live stream? Do you feel like Kevin Samuels is a gateway for men to finally get their passports, or do you disagree?
Man, I 100% agree. You know, I started watching Kevin Samuels. You know, obviously he made his way around social media. So once I found out about him, I was actually surprised because I never heard a brother talk like this and not care about about the feminists getting back at him. This brother is saying what he want to say and he's sticking to it. He's not letting anybody cancel him. And it's actually good he's on YouTube because, you know, he can't easily be canceled, as you know, if you're on a mainstream TV show and all the women started complaining about you and things like that. But I feel like what Kevin Samuel is doing, he's healing the black community in a way because he's making these women realize whatever you think you qualify for, you don't, to be honest, because you know you have women 500 pounds and 5 feet talking about they want to hire a man who's making $500,000, knowing that most men don't even make this type of money. So it's just like the women here, they just, you know, that they're basically, like I said, they're done for. I don't want anything to do with them. And your page has actually opened my mind to actually tell me, you know, go travel, go look for something different. Once I graduate,
Correct.
that's the first thing I'm doing. But not even once I graduate, I'm getting my
Um,
passport and finna book a ticket.
hold on, bro. Adriana, put yourself on mute very quickly, Mark J. Let me just
No
address
problem.
this Adriana woman. So Adriana Ravello says they go through green card process and move on with a man from his culture. I don't know what you're talking about there, Adriana. If you're trying to troll, if you're trying to say that foreign women are trying to get with brothers for a green card process, you are completely and utterly wrong. Because of that, you are going on a 5-minute timeout. If you troll one more time, I will block you permanently. So think about what you just said in the naughty corner. Goodbye. A lot of you trolls, man, you're starting to annoy me. And if you want to troll on my page, I will simply block you permanently. Carry on, Mark J.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Another one. You see, that's all America is filled with. And I was actually thinking about coming to the UK thinking it was better, but obviously what you're saying, it's the same thing as America. Am I right?
You're absolutely right. Brothers need to get their passports. You know, there's no other option now. You know, get your passports, invest in crypto, become rich off crypto, and try and get out of America.
That's
So
actually what
thank you,
I'm
bro.
doing. I'm investing in Robinhood. So, you know, I'm starting to get into that. I hear everybody talking about crypto, but I want you to keep preaching this message because what you're doing, you actually helping young black men and older because, you know, we feel like, you know, we don't have any options. But after hearing what you've been saying, keep preaching the word. I love your page, man.
All right, thank you, bro. I appreciate that, bro. I'm gonna put you on mute. So we've got 10 people on the call. there are more than 10 people trying to call in. StreamYard doesn't allow more than 10 people. So I will have to start kicking people off the call, unfortunately, but please call back in like 10-20 minutes time. So I will kick off Mark J, because you just spoke. So, but call in later on in 10 minutes or 20 minutes, Mark, okay? Awesome. All right, let me bring in Mark Lowe. The brother is right now in Colombia. Hey, how you doing, Mark?
Salute. Let me give a big shout out to Genuine Trucker Twan. I know the brother from another brother's YouTube page, and just by him being here, IP, your channel is growing, man. People, the word is getting out, and I noticed now tonight it's a troll circus. So that just shows that your channel is growing and people are getting the word out. So salute to you and Genuine Trucker Twan, my man. You know what time it is.
Who is that? Where is he? Genuine? Is he on the stream right now?
He's in the chat somewhere. He made a comment a few minutes ago. There he is. She's throwing streaming tactics trying to discourage men from getting their passports. Genuine Trucker Twan. This is E is the D from Kid Organics videos. I changed my name to Mark Lowe because I'm not on that type of time anymore, but it's
Genuine Trucker Twine, please call in. Mark Lowe speaks highly of you. I'd love to speak to you.
Absolutely.
So Mark Lowe, quick question for you. What's your thoughts on the live stream topic?
The thoughts on the live stream topic? Well, like I said on the last live stream, I don't necessarily agree with Kevin Samuels because I feel that he's coming from a alternative way of thinking, and it is very, very, very easy to get BW to spend money, even if it's whether it's exalting them or if it is pushing them to the ground. I also feel as though he's stating the high value male paradigm from a United States point of view because he is very superficial and vain. So his idea of high value based on, you can tell by his pictures, is Prada, Gucci, Hermes, things of that nature. So,
but do you feel like his content is a gateway for brothers to finally get their passports?
It can be. It can be. If you read between the lines, if you're smart enough to understand what's going on. But sometimes it can lead brothers into, like I said, vain thoughts and marketability through brand names and things of that nature. So yes, and no.
Awesome. Thanks for that, Mark. You got some background noise going on. Are you playing a game or something?
Nah, no chess this time. That was just the fan. It's it's a little I'm getting a new laptop, but this one overheats a little bit.
Awesome. Thanks for that, bro. I know you're in Colombia right now. I want to touch on that very quickly. Then I'll come back to you later on to speak more about Colombia. How's it going on your is it your second day or your fourth day right now?
It's my second night, and yes, it's going fine. There's a lot of talk on danger and this, that, and the third. But how you carry yourself is also goes a long way, and how you represent yourself and respect other people's cultures, that goes a long way also. Where I am currently in Medellin, there's not too many revolts or too many marches or police reforms. They've kind of done that already, and the people are trying to get back to normal, but there are curfews, which is why I'm kind of indoors now. But it doesn't affect me because I'm not somebody that parties or looks for certain type of women.
Awesome. I hope keep safe there, Mark Lowe. I will come back to you later on to speak more about Colombia. So
everybody in the chat, and salute to you, IP. Your channel is definitely growing, man. It's a lot of trolls tonight.
Awesome. Thanks for that, bro. Speak to you soon. Okay, let me bring in Brother E. Brother E, how you doing, bro? You okay?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am absolutely fine. Are you a new subscriber to the channel?
I will be. This is my first time being on the channel. It caught my eye when I just happened to look at my phone. I'm currently living in Indonesia, and your topic caught my eye, and the fact that you're able to call into YouTube. So you're not only the first time, it's not only the first time being on your channel, but it's the first time I've ever was able to call in to a YouTube channel internationally, or at all, actually. So this is fantastic. And I want to also shout out to the brother. I didn't get your handle, who helped me get on this call, because I'm still kind of a novice on how to do these type of things. So anyway, I appreciate you allowing me to come on here on your channel, because I wanted to speak about a couple of things. First of all, I want to
before you speak about a couple
Sure.
of things, give your thoughts on the topic of the live stream. Do you feel like Kevin Samuels' content is a gateway for men to finally get their passports and start traveling to meet foreign women?
Right, and that's what I wanted to address. I think it can be a gateway, like the other brother before me said. It can be a gateway. The thing is that you still have to be careful. This is what I wanted to get into. Even looking at women overseas, like I'm married now to an Indonesian woman. I got 2 kids. I've been married for over 10 years, and I'm currently living in Bekasi, Indonesia. And like the brother before me, he's in Colombia. I just want to say, be careful out there. You're right. How you carry yourself goes a long way, but you still have to keep your guard up. You still got to, have your street smarts about you as you, go around in that area. So be careful. But I think it's important to understand that their woman's nature is at this point relatively the same, even internationally. More and more women are becoming more westernized, and with the emergence of technology, their behavior is becoming to be influenced by Western culture. So you still got to be careful. It just seems like there's no way out. Though I think the only good thing about my situation, if you want to call it that, is, I did this 10 years ago, but I see, my wife's family, the girls in her family, and their behavior is becoming more and more Western. Indonesia is a predominantly Muslim country. And yet I've been hearing that, the women still get on TikTok. The women are still doing, inappropriate things in order to get that attention. So it's not that much difference. I mean, there may be some tweaks here and there, but, men who are thinking about going abroad, I think that's something that you should do. You should expand your horizons, and you should be able to, check it out. Because I think, women overseas maybe still be a little bit better. Notice what I said, a little bit better than the Western woman, but it's becoming more and more evident that that's coming on a sliding scale. So yeah, still got to be careful.
Okay. Thank you for that intel there, bro. What you just said there reminds me a bit like Germany. So Germany is actually, before I actually speak about that, let me just address this guy called Laverne Duggar. He says here, these women look y'all fools as ATM machines. Don't be naive. Laverne, I've been to Germany. Germany is a foreign country than me, and for you American brothers. I've come across many wealthy, feminine German women. So they don't need my money. They have their own money, and they're still feminine. The problem in America is a lot of women have money nowadays, and they feel like they can just become a very masculine individual and treat men like nonsense. You won't experience that in Germany. So a lot of foreign women don't look at us like ATM machines. If you go to Japan, there are many wealthy women there in Japan. It's the 5th biggest economy in the entire world. So please do not make statements that you are not educated on. Don't do that, because I will simply just expose you guys. I've done my research. I go to countries where women will never use me as an ATM machine. And if they do, they are simply getting cut off from my life. It's as simple as that. So let me carry on with my point. Yeah, so I agree with your point there. I've been to Germany myself. Germany is a westernized country. Okay, so American culture is quite big in Germany, but I find that the women there still love brothers. And when they see a brother from America, they become really, really feminine. So the foreign factor definitely plays a part. What's your thoughts about that?
Well, my thoughts about that is, yes, that you got to do your due diligence to know those type of countries, because The brother's not too far off the map.
Hold up, bro. Laverne, Duggar, you're getting blocked. You know, I am not very naive, and brothers here are not naive, so I'm blocking you, Laverne, Duggar. You want to come on my channel and troll, I will block you straight off. So goodbye. Carry on, bro.
Okay, yeah. So I was saying the brother is not too. You still have to do your due diligence. Like you named countries that you know for sure that their economies are relatively stable, and the women have meet at a certain social economic status, and that's all well and good. But there are other economies that don't meet that, and like Indonesia is a relatively poor country. Now I happen to met my wife online, but she was working in the Middle East. So the point I'm trying to make is you still got to do your due diligence. And I matter of fact, before I was dating my wife, I was dating a Dominican in Dominican Republic, meaning that I would fly over to Dominican Republic and meet, be with her. And, her family is a relatively poor family. Now, what they try to do is, they try to hold off in trying to get money because they're trying to build a rapport. But eventually it does come out, there's a scenario, my son is sick, or this is happening, or my brother, or this. So you still got to pay attention. You still got to be cognizant of what's going on. And even with the so-called richer socioeconomic, now I don't know about Germany. I've heard a lot of good things about Germany. And that's all well and good. My concern is just everybody's, the brother's safety when you travel. You still got to use common sense. I think women of the higher socioeconomic status can be just as dangerous because they're a little bit more sophisticated in their agenda if they have one. So you still have to use discernment when you meet any woman.
Correct.
Any woman from anywhere. So I think that's very important that we point out that just because you're going overseas, it's not all, heaven and roses. You still got to use common sense. You still got to use discernment. You still got to vet the woman out before, you put all your investment of energy, with these women, unless you're just there to have fun. And even then, you still got to be careful. So, that's what I wanted to share with the brothers. And I hope that my little insight, will give the brothers, some more impromptu to do some more research, to find out where. As a matter of fact, it's very funny because when I went on my journey, I was looking at Colombia real hard. As a matter of fact, there were at that time, over 10 years ago, there were a lot of websites that cater to introductions. And I would suggest that because you have an intermediary to help you introduce to some of the women who are marriage minded. If you're serious about, marriage, they would introduce you to college educated, marriage minded women. I think those sites are still available, which means that you go on a site, they have a gallery of women that you may be interested in, and then they may have like social events in Colombia, or they even had that in Dominican Republic, as a matter of fact. They have little social events, and you go and you participate in these social events, and you meet a plethora of women, and then you just pick. And then from there, they may have someone like a translator or something that if your Spanish is not up to par to help you communicate, and then you build rapport. So there's a lot of avenues. You just have to do some serious research.
Thank you for that, bro. I appreciate that intel. Can you please get in touch with me on Twitter or Instagram? I want to speak to you more about your experience in Indonesia. It's a topic that is a country that a lot of brothers are speaking about when they DM me on Instagram, and I love your insight on that. Maybe we can set up a live stream together to speak about Indonesia if you're interested. Okay. So
that's possible. Okay, well, brother, let me just share that information in the description box.
Yes, correct. Yes. So either Twitter or IG, get in touch with me, bro. Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, certainly will. Thank you.
Awesome. Let me remove him from the panel. Let me add in. Hold on. Let me address Casanova Sparks. You're supposed to give women money anyway. It's bio. I disagree with that, bro. That is a gateway to becoming a simp. That's why you have so many men cash apping women $10, $50 to buy sneakers, to buy sandwiches. Please don't do that, brothers. You're not supposed to give women your money. That's just nonsense. So please stop simping. So let me bring in Don219. Before I bring him in, there was a lady that called in called Azexnia. Can you please call in again, please? I want to hear your opinion about this. Any trolls will be blocked, so please don't troll. Dhan219, how you doing, bro?
Hey, I'm good. Can you hear me well?
I can hear you loud and clear. You okay?
Good. Because I'm not using the headset. So
Nah, you're clear, bro. What is your thoughts on the live stream topic? Do you feel that Kevin Samuels is a gateway to brothers finally getting their passports?
not really. I've been listening to Kevin Samuels before he blew up. The reason why I don't necessarily think it's a gateway because Kevin Samuels, he doesn't talk about that. He always talking about trying to hook up in the States. So that might be, you got to read in between the lines to get it. So he's preaching that. But it's a wake-up call that the women in America are a hot mess.
I definitely agree with that. I feel like if you truly want to use Kevin Samuels' information to benefit your life, you need to stop dating Western women. If you're serious about not wanting to deal with women who are masculine, who are rude, who are fat, who have bad attitudes, then you find a channel like mine. So, what's your thoughts about that? You know, guys who actually watch his content don't want to deal with that kind of woman. Do you think they should get their passports, or should they just stay in America and deal with Western women?
I think they should get their passports. If they stay in America, don't even date them at all. Not worth it. These women are the worst. I've been talking about this for years. I have learned nothing from Kevin Samuels because Kevin Samuels speaking my language. I saw this long time ago, and it's getting worse and worse. Social media, it's just getting worse and worse. I listen. I see it in the clubs. I'm actually in Miami, and it's getting worse. I see it all the time. So everybody wants to be that certain type of guy. I seen it. I hear women conversations in the elevators, how women just date baseball player, football player, and basketball player in Miami. They date all the sports athletes. So everybody's trying to get the same guy.
Crazy, you know. And is the average man a baseball player? Is
No,
the average man a basketball player? Is the average man a soccer player? You know, so that's what I'm talking about. You know, you got a bunch of women who are going for the top 20% of guys, and because of that, women are now saying that I can't date a 9 to 5 man anymore. I must date a man who has 6 figures, who's 6'8", who has 5 businesses, who drives a Tesla, who drives a Mercedes S-Class. You know, all these requirements. You know, why would you want to date a woman like that? That's the problem here. And that's the reason why you have women like that calling into Kevin Samuels shows saying they want a high value man, but they are at least a 4 in looks. It's ridiculous, you know? Hey,
I date a lot of European women here in Miami. It's
okay.
because European women they like black men. They'll gravitate you. They'll give me choosing signals and everything because they come up from a different mindset when they come here. But if they're here too long, they get Americanized.
Yeah. So, which is why I told brothers, please do not move your foreign woman back to America or the UK. You should either you should move to their countries, but find some way to make your money in dollars or pounds, because the dollar goes very far in Colombian money, in pesos, in Costa Rican money. So try and set up your businesses in America, earn dollars, and live like a king abroad. Don't bring your foreign woman back to America. If you do that, it's over.
I'm actually Panamanian and Costa Rican descent.
Okay.
So, and I just got back from Costa Rica about 2 weeks ago.
Can you tell us about the women in Costa Rica, please?
I can talk a lot about it. Um, Costa Rica is a small country, and it depends heavily on the U.S. travel, coming to Costa Rica. That's where they get a lot of their main from, is tourism. Now, you get a lot of white men come to Costa Rica, and a lot of them are spoiling the Costa Rica women. So I would highly advise guys who come to Costa Rica, do not go to Jaco Beach. Jaco Beach is a lot of working type of girls, and they're getting spoiled by these American white gringo men coming over, and they buying up real estate, and they're raising the cost of living over there. And the women are getting greedy. Now, you have your different areas. Costa Rica is kind of spread out. So you have different locations. A lot of education women live or work in Heredia. That's like a hub. We have a technology hub. That's where we have American companies over there. They don't pay any taxes. You have Microsoft, Amazon, Dell, all these big corporations over there. So you have a good number of education women in Costa Rica. They have their master's degrees and things like that. Now, the Costa Rican women, they're not trying to come to the United States. They're not looking for a green card. So I can address those people in those chat rooms talking crap. Panama and Costa Rica, those women are not looking for green cards. So you don't see them a lot here in the United States. I know very few Costa Rican and Panamanians in the United States. And if I do see them, I know them all because it's very, very small. So they're not trying to come over and get a green card. So that's for those haters over there. They can kick rocks.
But are they feminine? Do they like American brothers? And would you say that they are good women to date and marry? What's your thoughts about that? And where in Costa Rica should brothers go to specifically to meet foreign, good-looking Costa Rican who are feminine, who are traditional, who look after your kids? Can you speak on that, brother?
Sure. The Costa Rican women, they're very feminine. They're also getting more educated than the men in Costa Rica. So I had conversations with them. They do like black men, because I have my family is very diverse, and I have a lot of mix in my family. They do like black men. Your competition would be a lot of Jamaicans. You got a lot of Jamaicans that come from Jamaica to Costa Rica. And you also have the locals. So a lot of the Costa Ricans, the blacks are descendants from Jamaica. So they like heavy reggae music. They don't like reggaeton. They all listen to real reggae. So that's what you have to keep in mind. The women, you're going to have to do a lot of groundwork in Costa Rica because it's not as filled city like Colombia. So you can't just go back on Tinder and things like that. You're going to have to go out and talk to these women because and also I noticed this. They trying to get the disease from America with the social media. I see that women trying to get on Instagram, trying to get these hits and everything. So I would advise, brother, you have to act fast. I don't know what the window is because a lot of women are catching up to the social media game, and that's not a good thing. So they're slowly trying to get there, trying to get the Instagram counts up and 30,000 followers. Any woman that got a lot of followers, you just don't give it your mind. Don't just delete her. Any guy who has a Instagram account and you following this woman that has 60,000 followers, don't do it. You just feeding the ego. Now, for places to go meet these women,
hold on, bro. So Paula Tucker is saying they're shooting you guys down there anyway. Paula, I am blocking you permanently. You want to start trolling? You want to start speaking bad about brothers, trying to make up lies about Costa Rica? I'm not going to accept that on my channel. So have fun not being in the naughty corner, but being in the permanent naughty corner for saying stupid nonsense. Goodbye. Carry on, bro.
Yeah, these trolls coming in here. they always trying to discourage brothers. No, we have to keep on traveling. So when I was trying to tell you that the places to meet these women, I would go to San Jose, and there's another location called Heredia. Those locations I would go to. The black area in San Jose is called Limon, but the problem with Costa Rica is doesn't have good transportation in the road. It's far to get to the black area. You got to drive 3 to 4 hours, and brothers are not going to do that. Brother wants to come in quickly and leave. So I experienced traveling, and brothers don't want to travel. So the best thing for brothers to go to San Jose. They have reggae clubs in there, and brothers have to do their homework because the finest women are hooked up with local brothers. And these brothers are there already, so you got to compete with the brothers that's already there. And the best way to meet women in Costa Rica, you have to spend a good amount of weeks there. And brothers need to networking with other guys. So you have to have groundwork when you traveling. Like me, I have lots of guys in and out of Colombia. So I have an area where I go, I can call up, I can meet a woman from a friend, introduction. That's the best way to meet women, introduction. Don't try to do Tinder and all that. You're going to get a lot of working girls. So that's what I assume, brother. Tinder is not all the best way. It can lead to a lot of misleading things.
Okay, I've got one more question for you, bro. Sure. I don't want to carry. Before I say that question, can you please get in touch with me on IG, on Twitter? I want to have a stream with you only, so we can speak about Costa Rica further and about Panamanian women. Would you be up for that, brother?
Yes. Before I go, I'm gonna express guys wearing jewelry and things like that. I have cousins that do get robbed.
Yeah, bro. We'll mention that in that live stream in the future. So
okay,
DM me on IG and on Twitter. Please get in touch with me. Before I end the stream with you, what's your thoughts about? Tell me about the demographics in Costa Rica. So I know is it black white mix, and are they all checking for brothers?
No, it's not a good heavy mix because the blacks are further away. You find a few blacks in there, but they do check for brothers, and you gotta have your game. They will check your brothers because when you look there, you will see brothers with nice women. They do check for brothers, so it's more of a face-to-face type of work you have to network to.
So you're saying the black woman in Costa Rica, the white woman in Costa Rica, and the mixed race woman in Costa Rica, they're all checking for brothers.
They'll check for brothers. They will. When you go there, you be amazed. You see the brothers with these women. You see them with a white woman, the mulatto woman. They're there. The best, like I say, the best. You get a brother there that you know to be friend. You have to friend with a local brother. That's your best option because you don't want to pull up on a woman. And her man might be around, and he might be from Jamaica. This is coming from me. They told me not to do that. So you gotta get your friends around you. So when you get friendly with the guy, they all speak English, so you don't have to worry about it. They speak English. Once they know you speak English, you get respect. You'll get respect sometimes just by being black, and people will come up to you and give you that love because they respect you because you're black.
Awesome. Hey, thank you, bro. Please get in touch with me on IG, on Twitter. We'll definitely have that live stream about Costa Rica and Panama. Okay. Thank you, brother. Okay. Why did she go off the call? What's going on? Alexia, can you call in right now? And I will speak to you. Can you please call in again? Alexia, please call in right now, and I will prioritize you. I want to speak to you. Okay, so let me get, let's see. Okay, J Rags Soul Fiesta. How you doing, bro? You okay?
Good. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, bro. Are you a new subscriber?
I just found out about you just now.
Hold on. Sorry, bro. Let me just get someone in before you. Okay?
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, remove. Okay. Alexia G, how you doing? You okay?
Hi, I'm good.
Awesome. How did you find my channel?
So I was just like downloading a game and I was like, let me watch YouTube. So I saw it, so the topic interests me, so I'm like, let me just tune in and see what's.
Okay, do you agree with the topic? Do you feel like Kevin Samuel's videos are a gateway for brothers to get their passports to meet foreign women and get away from Western women? How do you feel about that?
I didn't feel a way about it too much, but I agree because I see like it's just like good intentions. Like it seems like you guys just want to settle down and start a family, or you know.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so how do you feel about my channel? Do you feel like I'm doing a good service to brothers in my community to stay away from Western women and explore foreign women instead? I know you're a Western woman yourself. How do you feel about it?
I'm from the Caribbean, so I couldn't like relate much, but I don't feel a bad way about it. I think you're doing a good thing because I see that the brothers just want something good and to settle down.
Awesome. Would you consider yourself to be a feminine woman?
Yeah, because I grew up in like a two-parent household and my mom is feminine herself, and so like I hold like the same values she does.
Awesome. So, brothers, so what would you give yourself out of 10? Like, what would you rate yourself out of 10 in terms of looks?
Um, I'll give myself a decent 7.
Oh, okay. Wow. Do you mind turning your camera on? Because if you're a 7, you must be a stunner. And you do have a feminine voice. And I want to see if you are a 7. And I'll rate you myself.
I'm in the dark and I'm pretty shy, so I don't want to like put my face on yet. Because
Oh,
like
okay.
I'm new to like joining live streams. I'm not like used to putting myself out there.
Okay. 7. Okay. All right. Okay. You sound feminine too. So,
Thank
are
you.
you having trouble trying to date men in America, specifically brothers? Are they your preference? And all that stuff. Carry on.
I never like talk to like American guys because I don't live there. But dating, I don't have any problems. Even like with like my past exes, I always had like good relationships and stuff. So
Awesome. Let me just address this weirdo here. Antonella, that's crazy. Why would you ask it that? I can ask whoever I want. I can ask whatever question I want on my own channel. Okay? Anyone who calls in, I have every right to answer them any question I can. And they can decline to answer my question, and I won't push them further. Because of that, you are going in the naughty corner for 5 minutes. Think about what you said. Don't troll. If you troll one more time, I will block you permanently. Okay? So think about what you said in the 5 minutes naughty corner. Put in time out. Okay, awesome. So where are you in the Caribbean?
I'm from Jamaica.
You're in Jamaica right now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Would you say that brothers should visit Jamaica to meet Jamaican women?
Um.
And would you say that Jamaican women in general are feminine, or would you say that Western culture is poisoning their minds with feminism, with social
Yes.
media?
Some of them,
Oh,
but especially like the younger ones, because nowadays like everyone's bored and they're on TikTok and consuming what's on the internet and stuff. So not all, but I would say a decent amount.
okay,
But
because
you could
of
go to like other Caribbean countries that's like smaller or not as well known,
and what countries are those?
like the ones you mentioned, like Costa Rica, because I agree with what you were like recommending brothers to go to.
Okay, so because TikTok and social media is changing the mindset of women, would you say because brothers who are coming to Jamaica are from the UK and are from America, they get more leeway that women would slightly change their demeanor to appear more feminine, even though they do have Western ideals?
Mm, I feel like they would kind of want like to go to America and like live lifestyles there
Yeah,
because it
that's
looks
that's
very
no
like, appealing. So not really,
yeah, that's no good. We don't want to bring foreign women back to our home countries because of what's
because
going on
that
here.
kind of happened. to some people, and then they like leave them afterwards.
Damn. Did you hear that, brothers? She just said that some Jamaican women have been picked up by men from America. The American man moves her back to America, and then she leaves him. That's what we're trying to avoid here, which is why I strongly recommend that you do not move your foreign woman back to America with you. That's a no-no. Okay? Do you have any other statements you want to say in this live stream, Alexia, before I end the call with you?
No, that was a good conversation.
Okay, thank you very much. Stay on the line, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Let me bring in J Rags Soul Fiesta. How you doing, bro? You're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
I can definitely hear you. How you doing, bro? You okay?
Yes, good. I just wanted to respond to your topic, your title topic.
Okay.
I recently started watching Kevin Samuels, and I don't think he's a gateway to brothers getting their passport to seek other women in other countries, because what he's doing after watching him, what I feel he's doing is trying to get those women who think their value is to get a high value man. I think he's trying to bring them down to a level where they can see that their worth is just like normal. And he's trying to improve them for black men. And so I don't think he's doing it in a way where black men are watching his channel and saying, oh, these women are terrible, I need to leave. So I don't think that he specifically is a gateway. I just think that men, their general experiences is the gateway right now. And so, right, you know, like right now myself, I live in Colombia, and I didn't go there to seek a Colombian woman or whatever. I just went there on vacation after my separation.
Sorry, bro. Are you watching TV or something?
I'm not. Oh,
do you mind turning that off?
Yeah.
Carry on, bro.
Yep. Yeah. So, like I said, I don't think his show is a gateway for men to get their passport. I just think that men's general experience is the gateway, because what he is also, actually, what he's also doing is getting some men to see what they've always believed but never really thought about. You know, and a lot of women don't even understand that what Kevin Samuels is saying, a lot of black men have thought about, just didn't say it out loud, like being unhealthy and really mean and all that stuff. A lot of men haven't expressed those things to women. You know what I mean? And like, we don't care about your degree and all this other stuff when we're trying to date you. We just want to know that you're feminine, you look good, and you're you're nice. You know, so we don't care that you're a doctor or whatever. You got a PhD. But I just don't think that he's a gateway to brothers traveling. I think that the men's general experience is what is leading to a lot of men to travel.
100%. Yeah, I agree with your point. I just feel like after watching his latest stream yesterday, and that Filipina woman called in, it just made me realize that a lot of Western women are not going to change their mentality or their ideals. So, and I know for a fact that, let's say, around 75% of women think like her. They won't compromise their ideals. They won't stop being masculine. So what can brothers do? Brothers need to get their passports. Brothers should do additional research and be like, are there any alternatives to American women? What's your thoughts about that?
Maybe I'm different. A lot of men aren't used to being around quality women, and I have a lot of female buddies, and they're nothing like what I'm hearing described like right now. Like, a lot of my female friends are feminine, they're fit, they're nice. Some of them are married, some of them are not, and maybe that's just a circle that I travel in. But that's, I don't know, man. I mean, I understand there's a lot of women who have negative attitudes that just totally turn me off and everybody off, but there's a lot of nice women out there. And I want to also mention, I went to Costa Rica a few years ago because I used to own a coffee shop, and I went to San Jose. And I didn't see the level of attractiveness that I hear other people saying. Like, for instance, when I first went to Colombia and walking around in Medellin, you see it. Every block has at least 5 good-looking women walking down the street. But when I was in Costa Rica, in San Jose, I didn't see that. I didn't take away anything from that, but my experiences visiting the coffee farm.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. Yeah.
Thanks for your info on that, bro. You said you're in
Okay,
Colombia
bro.
right now, isn't it? You're in Colombia.
Well, I live in Colombia, but right now I'm in the United States. I came to get my vaccine shot. I go back Monday.
Okay, cool. Can you get in touch with me through IG or Twitter? I want to set up a live stream, just me and you speaking about your experiences in Colombia. Would you be interested in doing that, bro?
Yeah, I'll send you a message. I'll link up and we can go from there.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, bro.
Peace.
Awesome. Antonia. If you go into my live stream page, there's a link that you click on. It's pinned to the stream. Click on it and you can come on the live stream. Okay. It's not too hard. Let me bring in a female called Foxy Moon. Give me a second. Hold on, Foxy. Let me put you on mute. Let me just, guys, can you please hit the like button so we can get the video out there to different individuals all around the world. And second of all, any trolls, on any claims about Kevin Samuels that are not true, I will put you on the naughty corner for 5 minutes. Okay, do not make up any lies about Kevin Samuels. This channel is not a tabloid channel. We don't gossip. Keep on topic in the live stream or I will start blocking people, okay? Awesome. Foxy Moon, how you doing?
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, how did you come across my channel?
Well, your topic is trending, so I just wanted to hear different viewpoints about this gentleman, because I've only caught just clips of what he had said to a woman, and I just want to hear what other people have to say, and so that's why I'm here. Plus, you have a nice speaking voice.
Awesome, thanks for that. You said my video was trending. Where is it trending?
Well,
actually?
not trending. The title, his name is trending, so it's like wherever you're clicking now, it's like pretty much everybody's kind of talking about him. So I just wanted to hear a different perspective of what what other people have to say.
Awesome.
Specifically, men.
Okay, so how do you feel about the topic of my live stream? So what I'm saying is that Kevin Samuels is a gateway for men to finally get their passports, because to be honest with you, a lot of men are tired of how Western women think. So they have said that foreign women think a lot more better, they're a lot more feminine, they're a lot more fit, they're not fat, they're beautiful, they're beautiful, and so on and so on. Do you feel like the topic that I've said, do you agree with the topic actually, or do you disagree?
I would have to disagree, because I feel like that's more of a fantasy standpoint. And because while, yes, there are some beautiful women in the Caribbean, my family is a descent from the Caribbean. I am 3rd generation American. The grass looks greener on the other side. So I guess this is where there's going to be this floodgate where, some men will take this as a gateway and get their passport, which they've been doing all along. This isn't really anything new. And so them leaving to go find what their preference is somewhere else is pretty much up to their discretion.
Okay, I'm going to say I disagree with you because I am well-traveled myself. So what's happening in America is also happening in the UK. The feminist mindset, I don't need a man, I'm independent. Or if I do need a man, I want to dominate him. I want to be the one wearing the pants. It's also happening here in the UK. So I've checked out and I only date foreign women and I travel quite a lot. I will say this right now. Foreign women are a lot more better than American and UK women. They're more feminine. They're not looking for a green card. They're perfectly happy living in Germany. Germany is also a rich country and the women there are still feminine. So if they can be feminine in a rich country like Germany, Why can't American women be also feminine in a rich country like America? What's your thoughts about that?
Well, between the UK and America, we've both been kind of the bottom of the rung, specifically speaking for Black women, because, you know, the white women and their men are at the top rung. And so everything that they do in financial economics looks pretty good. And so we, as Black people, want to get that kind of dream. And so it looks like we're competing with each other, and we want to have these high standards, and we kind of dog each other out instead of coming to the surface with it and seeing where the problems are. We tear each other apart. So unfortunately, going elsewhere and traveling and other countries that are not so, I would say, worldly like UK and America, yeah, the women might be a little more, you know, sweeter or softer, and they're not really so economically hungry because they're content within their status. So I think it's just basically like where we're coming from with busy, you know, countries that are financially gained, and just the problems that we've had for centuries. You know, that's coming. It's deeper than just going somewhere else and looking for love
Yeah.
somewhere else.
No, you're going off the topic. I feel like I disagree with you strongly because in the UK, I come across many Black women who come from middle class families. Mom and dad are a doctor or a lawyer, but the daughter is marrying or dating the local drug dealer, is obsessed with rappers. How can you be from a middle class family and date rappers? Why are you not dating someone on the same level as you? There are many brothers out there who are lawyers, doctors, but they get ignored in America and in the UK. So if women like you in America want to ignore us, we're simply going to travel, you know? And I feel like we've been taking a lot of BS from women in our community for too many years now. Growing up, I remember the women who were very educated would always talk about the local rapper, the local drug dealer, the local dude who had 5 baby mamas. Okay? So what about people who are educated? The white collar Black men, the blue collar Black men. What's your thoughts about that?
There, I agree with you 100%, because that it's always that grass that looks greener. So, you know, the bad guy looks really good. He's tempting, but he offers nothing financially, probably not even emotionally. And so, yeah, the one who actually is doing pretty good for himself gets overlooked, unfortunately. But I feel like that should then to the forefront instead of like running away from it, even though it might be hard. I think someone like you on your platform.
Hold on, Foxy. Let me just address this Rhonda Butler. Rhonda Butler, first of all, we do not say the N-word on my channel. We call ourselves brothers, kings, or we refer to each other's names. Do not bring here racial slurs on my channel. Second of all, this YouTube channel is not dumb. It's saving a lot of Black men's lives. I would prefer that Black men travel instead of holding their anger in and taking it out on random women. We are not insults here. We offer alternatives. Because of that, I'm putting you on timeout for 5 minutes. Think about what you said. If you troll one more time, I will block you permanently. I do not take any BS on my channel. Okay? Carry on, Foxy.
So I feel like your platform, what you're doing now, is making it more aware. I just, like I said, I happened to stumble onto it, and I'm hearing, you know, I'm hearing the voices that are not being heard. And this is a great way for it, for people like yourself, for men, and others that are having this issue that need to be heard so that they don't have to travel. Because, you know, within the UK, within the United States, there are still these women who are looking for those men who are just as yourself, you know, career based, you know, intelligent, can be strong and take care of the family, and just be there for each other economically, spiritually, emotionally, and physically.
Absolutely. Yeah, Foxy, I like your mindset. You know, We need more women like you. I can tell that you're a feminine woman, even though we disagree on some points, but I feel like you're still feminine. You know, you're cooperative and you take people's points into consideration. So you're definitely right. This channel is a safe space for many brothers, because I feel like in the mainstream media, they don't give us a voice. It's always about they give voices to men who are not the average men. Not every black man is a rapper. Not every black man is a soccer player or a basketball player. What about black men who are lawyers? What about black men who are simply electricians? You know, blue collar black men, white collar black men. Where are voices for us? And carrying on further, I feel like the media pushes out a particular type of black woman, the Megan Thee Stallion woman who raps about her WAP, the Cardi B woman as well, the woman who says, I won't date a man who works a 9-to-5 job. So when black men hear that, okay, they're thinking, I work a 9-to-5 job. The majority of men in this country, black men specifically, work 9-to-5. Are you telling me that I'm worthless? But the woman out there in Germany, in Colombia, she accepts me for who I am. She knows that I work a 9-to-5 job, but she cooks for me. She cleans the house. She's feminine. She's fit. She's cooperative. So why should we not travel? What's your thoughts about that, Foxy?
Again, I agree with you on that as well. This is very true. The media is definitely that tool to misconstrue the average person. I grew up in that type of middle background. Both my parents were civil service. They worked for the city. They worked 9-to-5. And we lived, quite comfortably. We didn't have a home. But so I appreciate that type of man, I rather that type of man, actually. And I do have that who has, have the hard day at work, and is definitely a provider, is an understanding person, is a spiritual person. I'm not big on looks. As you can see, as I wrote into somebody online, I'm a 5. This is pretty much how I look every day, unless I doll my face up. Okay. I weigh 120 pounds. I'm not, I can get insecure about my weight as well. And so they don't make a platform for people like us either, because you do get those women who are exaggerating their looks and exaggerating the type of man that they want. And idealistically, I think everybody wants somebody like me and yourself in the real world.
Awesome. That's wonderful. I'm hearing very good stuff. It's glad to see that there are still feminine women out there in America. One last question before I end the call with you, but stay on the line. So what's your overall thoughts on Kevin Samuels? Do you agree with the content he puts out on his channel? Is it too harsh, or is he doing the black community a great service? What's your thoughts about that?
He's doing a disservice in a way where it's the message, and he comes kind of off as misogynistic, and we're all pretty much fragile at the end of the day. So someone like yourself, where you're kind of just a little more monotone, you're understanding to hearing instead of just wagging the finger at a woman or anyone for that matter. I think there needs to be a little more, a little more of that, as opposed to just shooting someone down. Even if they think psychologically that they might be better, there's just a different way of its approach. Just your tone. It's not so much what you say; it's the tone and how you say it.
I strongly disagree with everything you said about that. Kevin Samuels is saving the black community, saving a lot of black people's relationships, and I think his tone is needed, because in real life, a lot of sisters have very harsh tones towards brothers who are not rappers, brothers who are not athletes. If you're a square, if you're a nerd, they're very harsh towards brothers like that. So Kevin Samuels comes across very clean cut, very direct, and women need that nowadays. Too many men are pandering towards women. They're simping, they're sending her $5 cash apps, and it needs to stop happening. So Kevin Samuels is doing a great job. So I disagree with you there. You were on the right track, but you disappointed me, Foxy. You disappointed me right there.
But that's what we're here for. We're here to disagree to agree, right? I hear you. I understand now what you're saying. You're absolutely right, because there are some women who are very loud at the mouth. They're very boisterous. They don't want to hear.
There are some women, right,
I get you.
who, if the man is not good looking, they treat the man like absolute crap. I've heard it from women's mouths themselves. But if he is good looking, they're all, how are you? Good afternoon. But if he's ugly, they treat him like nonsense. Kevin Samuels treats all women the same. It doesn't matter if they're black, white, Asian, Mexican. If you're a woman, you get treated the same. So this idea that he's just targeting black women only, I strongly disagree. A lot of women out there need to be humbled. But thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Foxy Moon. Stay on the line. I'll get you back later on, okay?
Sure.
I'll come back to you later on. Awesome. Fantastic convo. There's still some feminine women out there in America, brothers. You know? Will you brothers stop traveling? Hey, brothers, are you going to stop traveling? Would you prefer to be with a woman like Foxy Moon? Or you guys going to still travel? Put a 1 in the chat if you want a woman like Foxy Moon. Put a 2 if you're going to travel instead. Hey, this is a classic live stream, man. I see eyes, Antonia. Stay on the line. Keep your camera on. Let me get in someone else who's a guy. But stay on the line, eyes. Calizante TV. How you doing, bro? You're on mute. You're on mute yourself, bro. How you doing, bro? You
I'm
okay?
all right. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm quite all right. Yourself?
I'm fantastic, bro. How'd you find my channel? How'd you come across my channel?
Actually, I've been watching a couple different channels, and then I just turned on YouTube and just seen the topic, and I was curious to hear what everybody had to say about it. A lot of time when I'm listening to these shows, a lot of brothers come on and they're talking from a place of unexperience. It's more of what they heard or what they're seeing, and not necessarily being, how would they say, boots on the ground. So I was just very curious to see what people had to say.
Awesome. Thank you, bro. Thank you for joining. So what's your thoughts on the topic of the live stream? I'm simply stating that Kevin Samuels' content is a gateway for brothers to finally get their passports to meet beautiful, dime, foreign women abroad. Do you agree with that?
With Kevin Samuels, I've been watching a lot of Kevin Samuels on content. It's been some of the things that I've been echoing myself, but I'm hoping that it is that a lot of brothers would wake up and understand that they do have options out there, especially for the average brother. I myself am a business owner. I'm actually currently fixing up this office right now. That's what I was doing, and listening to certain podcasts and things like that. I'm doing that. But do I think it is? Yes. Do I think they will? No.
Why is that?
Well, for quite some time, they've been experiencing the same thing. And there's been other content creators that's been saying, hey, get out there, go explore, go exercise your options. And a lot of others have not been doing that. So I don't think what Kevin Samuels is saying is necessarily going to get them to go. I'm in quite a few travel groups, and there's a lot of different brothers in those groups. One group I'm in, I believe, is over 17,000 members, and a lot of those brothers within that group itself haven't traveled, and some have been in that group for about 2 years or so. And the idea that you can go down, do the paperwork or go down to your local post office and do the work that, towards those steps, and that 2-year time frame, telling me you don't have the motivation or the will to do something like that. So I don't necessarily think that what Kevin Samuels is saying is going to motivate them to go do it. I hope it would, but because that's one of the things that brothers need to start exercising their options, so that, because a lot of the brothers here are quite thirsty and very low standards, and in doing so, they have allowed certain women to walk over them. And because for instance, one of the things, I was having a conversation with a young lady, because she was talking about her boyfriend was nothing and things of that sort, and don't do nothing. I'm like, when was the last time you and him, had sex? And she said, oh, Tuesday. I'm like, yeah, why would he do anything different if you're going to give him what he desires? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So tell us more about yourself. Do you travel, or are you looking to travel, or are you still in the matrix dating masculine Western women?
Oh my God. It's funny. I'm known as Mr. Travel.
Awesome.
I've been to quite a few countries. I'm on my third passport currently. Now, me traveling was not about women. I'm just very curious about the world and understanding other people's mindsets and why certain cultures and things like that tick the way they do. But meeting a lot of women who vibe with me and had some of the feminine characteristics that I was looking for was a huge benefit. Until you're around more femininity, you don't even sometimes notice you're missing it. It's like how would you say? It's like being without air, but you've learned to live without air. So now you're just regularly going through your day to day like that. Then when you take your first fresh breath of air, you're like, whoa, that's different. I mean, you ever breathe air in New York or somewhere like that and go to the mountains and you're like, whoa, the air is different. I feel better. You know what I mean?
Yes. Thank you for that, bro.
Yeah. So there's quite. I mean, I've been to Ukraine, the Eastern Europe. I've been to Paris, London, all over, and there is a lot more femininity in those things. And one of the things you were saying that, and one thing that I have a debate with some individuals about is that why is it that a lot of women think that them being feminine meaning that they can't be strong? I personally think there's a lot of strength in femininity if it's used properly. You know what I mean?
Yes. Thank you for your opinions, bro. Stay on the line. I'll come back to you. Okay.
Of course.
Okay. Let me bring in Eyes Antonia. Turn your camera on. I see you. All right. So, hey, how you doing? How you doing? You okay?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Okay. How did you come across my channel?
Well, I guess the algorithm put you in my feed. You just so happened to pop up, and it was live, so I hit on it.
Awesome. Okay. What are your thoughts on the topic of the live stream? I am simply stating that Kevin Samuel's content is encouraging brothers to get their passports, to get away from Western women like you. I'm
Western
joking.
women like me? Okay.
I'm joking. I don't know you could. I'm just playing. So Western women in general.
Listen, I'm a lighthearted person and I'm easygoing. So
awesome. So
and I got tough skin. So
do you agree with the topic that men should get their passports?
So far as Kevin Samuels, I've listened to bits and pieces of some of his content, and I understand why he's being so direct. It could come off offensive. Now, is it encouraging other men to travel? I think it's giving them an opportunity to probably think about other options, and I don't think that's a problem. I mean, honestly, as men, I have a son, so
okay,
you can judge me however you want to judge me. I'm 37 years old, so I have to be confident in who I am as a woman. But speaking about as a man, I don't see a problem with a man exploring other options, especially if y'all needs are getting met.
Yeah.
As a woman I live in Washington D.C. So as a woman, honestly, with you guys, I mean, I don't want to get off topic, but one of the main things that I feel like is a major complaint is something as far as physical fitness within our community. But it's unfortunate because I think it really depends on where you're at, the type of woman that you might come across. But as far as a Western woman, I'm curious to know what separates when you consider a woman to be Western in reference to the type of women that y'all are interested in you traveling to other countries.
Okay, let me answer that for you. So we have found that Western women lack any type of femininity anymore. They don't like to work out. Quite a lot of them are rude. Hey, hold on. Put yourself on mute.
Like, what are y'all talking about?
Put yourself on. I'm gonna put you on mute. Let me finish my point, okay? So as I was saying, right, they don't like to work out in general. They have high expectations. They want men who are 6'8", who own 6 businesses, who drive a Ferrari and a Lambo, who out of university at 21 expect him to be earning 150K a year. The high expectations. They also don't respect men anymore. I don't like men. Men are trash. You know, if men are so trash, the iPhone that you're using was created by a man. The MacBook that you use was created by a man. The car you drive was likely created by a man. So if men are trash, I expect you to stop using any male created products. But women won't do that. So you're saying you don't need men, but we make a lot of things in this world. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, were all made by men. Carrying on, it's mostly to do with lack of femininity. But when it comes to foreign women, when we travel to Colombia, to Germany, to Japan, the women there are a lot more feminine. They respect men. They want to be around men. You know, they're humble. You know, they're all about the nuclear family. What's your thoughts about that, Antonia?
I think your environment and what you're exposed to. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Everything you're saying, I think it has something to do with your own experience, where you're living, your environment. Quite frankly, and it makes a difference. So if I didn't live in that type of environment, I can't relate to what you're talking about. You know what I mean? When I say I can't relate to what you're talking about, I understand where you're coming from. But at the same time, there's other people that don't have that perception and don't live that way. So it wouldn't bother them. It wouldn't be an issue to them. That's like my mother, right? My mother is a professor. You know what I mean? My father is a chef. He has his own restaurant. My mom got remarried. This is just being real. She's been married for 30 years, and her husband he's a truck driver. They own 5 properties, and I come from a good family. So my experience, I can't correlate with that. I mean, I hope for the best for you guys, that y'all find what y'all need in your life. I just feel like as Black men, wherever you're at in the world, if y'all are going to be the kings that you're supposed to be, it's kind of your responsibility to build your family and your nation. And this is what I feel. Sometimes I feel like you don't have to validate why you would want to go to another country to date another woman. I just don't understand why, if you're not interested in us as Western women, you should just, it's okay.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
Hold on.
That's how I feel like it's okay. I don't feel like if I wanted to date a white man or Asian man, I don't need to talk about
okay. Now you're ranting. I'm gonna put you on mute. Now you're ranting. When I say hold on, allow me to speak. When I say stop, pause, I must speak. Now you're trolling, okay? I don't want to take you off the call because you come across as quite feminine, but your behavior is a bit bad. You know you're on mute, so I've muted you. So I want you to humble yourself, listen to my points, or I will take you off this call because you're ranting. Okay. You are a rare case. You're saying you come from a good family, you're feminine, but you are a rare case. The majority of women are not like you in America. That's a fact. You can nod your head all you want, you can troll all you want, you know. Hold on. The inner Keisha came out. This is what I'm talking about. You see, you started being all respectful. Now Jamal White says that her inner Keisha came out. Now you're being all disrespectful. This is what brothers are talking about. You know? Now you're laughing. I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at you, Antonia, because you're a single mom. You know, you're acting like an immature girl, very immature, and this is why Kevin Samuels is winning women like you. This is why Kevin Samuels is humbling women like you. You think it's a joke, but it's not going to be a joke when you can't get a brother anymore in the US because brothers are dating foreign women in America. You can troll all you want and goodbye. Banned. I've actually banned her permanently. You know, if you want to troll like that, you're going to get banned completely. This is what I'm talking about. That right there is a Trojan horse. That is an example of a Trojan horse. She came in, and you're also getting blocked from the chat, block user. You see, that's what I'm talking about, brothers. She came in all humble, all sweet, you know, blah, blah, blah. And it came out. The rudeness, the masculinity, the attitude. When I told her stop speaking, she kept speaking over me. I'm not going to allow that on my channel. So she's blocked from my live streams, and she's also blocked from commenting permanently going forward. And that's a message to any woman watching my live stream right now. You call in, you're trying to be disrespectful towards me or any brother on this panel, you will get blocked permanently. End of. Let me bring in Zach Hayes. He's been a very patient brother. How you doing, Zach? Zach, you there? All right, Zach's gone. Let me bring in Killer Cohen. How you doing, Killer?
How you doing, brother?
I'm all good, brother. I had to deal with a female troll who tried to get rude to me, and she got checked easily. I turn off your background noise, please.
Yeah, my fault, bro. Give me a sec.
Come on, guys. I'm gonna put you on mute, Killer Cohen. In the meantime, let me get in Jack the janitor. How you doing, Jack? You right, bro?
Yeah, walk on, man. That lady, she's still cooking for Cocoa Puffs, man. What is going on today?
That was madness, you know, that was craziness. That's what I'm talking about. So, you know, she was talking about, I don't see why you guys have to travel. You're the reason why we're traveling. You came in all sweet, all feminine, and then you showed your true colors. You know, you literally just proved my point. But go on, Jack, what do you think about the topic of the live stream?
So, is Kevin Samuels a gateway for brothers to get their passports?
Correct.
Overall, I'd say no.
Okay.
Kevin Samuels specifically. He's not. If you listen to what he's saying in relation to men, he's not actually trying to help brothers. His advice is not particularly useful either. But what he's doing is fantastic. He's giving these women the space to state what they want from men. You know, what do you want from men? What do you need? And these women are making it very clear that they ultimately don't want you, or that their demands are so unreasonable that you need to wake up and consider what you're doing in life. Now, those men, will they then, once they've woken up, will they jump on a plane and move to another country? No. I believe it's about 25% of people never leave their hometown ever. They just born and pass away in their town. Another 20% never leave their state. And so that's like 15% are the amount of people that go abroad, and how many of those actually live abroad? It's few and far between. Overall, Kevin Samuels is a positive thing. Don't get it twisted. But I don't think he has much productive advice for men, to be honest with you.
Yeah. You know what? I kind of agree and disagree with your point, but you know, you did say a very good point there, Jack. So I appreciate that, bro. I'm gonna put you on mute, but stay on the line, okay? All right, awesome. Let me get in. Killer Cohen, have you sorted out your thing, your sound? Killer Cohen. Okay, let me drop you off the call. Let me bring in Key. How you doing, Key? You right, bro?
Yeah, what's up? How you doing, man?
Hey, it's been a crazy live stream. Trolls, and trolls.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
good,
I
bro.
mean,
Carry on. Hey, your sound's a bit off.
I mean, I'm sorry. My connections. I travel. I'm a truck driver. I drive all around America. My signal is it's good and then it's bad some places. So excuse me if it's a little choppy or whatever. But I mean, even the call you had with that young lady, that is the you know, and there's no disrespect to her, but I mean, literally, I mean, to the attitude, that is kind of what we kind of deal with not even just Western women, but the Western mindset that women have. And it's kind of very destructive to the correlation of having a family unit where women are, you know, and this is something Kevin Samuels has kind of brought to the forefront of explaining that there's no way you can have a society of women who desire to be independent but still want an interdependent relationship when it comes to working with a man. So I mean, I agree with Kevin 1,000%. You know, do I think that it's used for men to, you know, get their passports? No, not technically, but it is something that in previous videos he's highlighted that men have left the country. Men means men that actually have things going on with themselves. They actually leave the country, go find feminine women, cooperative women, submissive, beautiful women, and you know, because it's very hard in America to kind of sort out the needle in the haystack when it comes to looking for a mate or a person you can actually be with. And just like the young lady that came on before, where they'll start off feminine, they'll start off nice, but as time moves on, it just becomes just combative and very just hard to deal with. So I mean, like I said, I agree with Kevin and um, a lot of your point of views 100%. I mean, it's spot on. I think a lot of people don't live in reality, and we're starting to wake up. A lot of brothers are starting to wake up, like myself. I am a blue collar worker. I am what you would call a hit squad, a Henry in training. So I have the experience and the knowledge to know what he's saying is definitely true. Being from a majority black city, being around majority black women, being around black men, I understand. I really do.
Okay, thank you for your points. Key, get your passport, and you'll be good. Okay, bro. Stay on the line though. I'll come back to you later on. Okay.
All right.
Awesome. Let me start making my panel up. Add in Jack, the UK brother, very intelligent. Let me bring in the Duke as well, another UK brother. Let me bring in Zach Hayes, also an intelligent brother as well. Put yourself on mute though, the Duke. Hold on. Put yourself on mute. Let me bring in, I see opportunity. Stay in the line, bro. The King DJ. Let me add you real quick. What's up, the King DJ? How you doing, bro?
How's it going, brother?
Hey, it's been a crazy live stream, bro. We've had trolls, we've had, you know, people just acting up, but you know, I dealt with it. How you doing? You okay?
I saw that. I'm good. I'm good. I saw that. Like, I came in kind of late. I was like off and on because of work, but I saw that at like the right time because I was like shocked with this chick saying that it's our job to handle this situation when they don't give us the opportunity to handle the situation. Like
Yep.
every time when we try to have a voice, they just try to shoot us down. So it's like, what are you talking about?
How do you feel about the topic of the live stream today? Where I say that Kevin Samuels' content is a gateway for black men to get their passports. Before you answer that, let me just answer Dania Base's question. So she says here, are women not welcomed here? You're definitely welcome, Dania. I'd like you to call in, Dania. I want to hear your thoughts. Looking at your picture, I would give you a 7.5 to an 8. You are an attractive woman. You know, I hope you're feminine when you call in because we want feminine, attractive women on our calls. So call in, Dania, and I'd love to speak to you. But carry on the King DJ.
I would say about 90% of his content, no. He's not trying to get us to necessarily travel. It's kind of like an indirect thing. Where like he's basically saying like he's right now his mission is to correct these females and put them kind of sort of in their place. Because he did used to have his podcast strictly for males. And personally, I feel like he's trying to save black or just any race of females and in America specifically so that they can have like a husband to go home to. But at the same time, like I said, indirectly, he's basically telling the guys like, hey, if you can't find it here and you can't find it there, then hey, you need to find it somewhere else. And I feel like that's kind of what his message is right now. I feel like eventually he will bring up other countries because there was an episode where he was like in a cafe and these like two random, I think they were Russian or German chicks came up to him and started talking to him, and he was like, you know, being like a guy, it was nothing rude going on. He was just being very nice with them, cordial as he's like doing the live stream. So I feel like eventually he's going to bring up, you know, going international.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that, and when he does bring up international stuff, he was a guy who pioneered this movement. He was one of the guys who pioneered the passport movement. That was me. Since 2017, I've been pushing out the passport movement. So when Kevin Samuels goes that route, I want you guys to give me my props and make sure that you link my content with Kevin Samuels' content. I've been preaching the passport movement since 2017, 2018. When I first started traveling a long time ago, I thought to myself, other brothers need this intel because I can't be the only black man enjoying all these foreign women in Germany, in Sweden, in Norway. I need to tell other brothers too, because when I was traveling all around, I used to meet black American men who were expats who used to work in the military. Be like, oh, yo, you're an English brother? Yeah, bro. They love us down here, bro, in Germany. Go to Germany. So they encouraged me to continue traveling. And from then, I'm giving you guys the intel. So when he goes that route, he was one of the guys who pushed out this movement, me. So thank you, bro, for calling in.
Can I say one more thing before?
Of course.
So to bring up an old topic in the chat, like one dude said something about these women are out here in these other countries trying to get you to bring them back to America for the ATM or green card. I don't agree with that statement because I've met many foreigners while in the military. I've been to like Thailand, Taiwan, Malaysia, Philippines, Japan, and like all the women I talk to there, they don't even think about that. All they think about is, hey, this dude's attractive, or hey, I want to like hang out with this dude. I mean, you get some of those stereotypical women that think just because I'm black, I listen to rap, which I mean I kind of do, but at the same time, like they think I'm like really heavy in the hip hop and everything, like dancing and stuff like that. Probably have my thuggish ways. And then when I start talking to them intellectually, that's when they're just like, yo, I didn't see this coming, And it has nothing to do with money. Like that's like one of the last things they think about. They're more so family oriented. And that's what we're losing in America these days. It's like these family oriented women. And I feel like that's why we should strive to, if you can't find it in States, if you can't find it in UK, can't find it in these higher Western areas, hey, find it elsewhere. And I think that's what the message of Kevin Samuel is. It's like, if you can't find it there, find it somewhere else.
Definitely. Thank you for that intel, brother. Thank you, bro. Put yourself on mute real quick. So we got 433 people in the call. No, sorry, watching this live stream. Please hit the like button if you've not liked this stream already. I need your support to push this video out to other brothers in YouTube. So please hit the like button. There's people trying to call in. Right now it's full on the panel, so I will start dropping people off. But please call in later on. Let me go to the King DJ. I'm going to drop you off the panel for 10 minutes, but please call in 10 or 20 minutes time, bro. Okay. I'm gonna kick you off the studio. Let me bring in Zach Hayes. You've been very patient. I'm so sorry, brother. It's been a busy live stream. How you doing, bro? You okay?
I'm doing good, man. Just decided to travel this weekend. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, wow. Okay, bro. How long were you there for?
Just for the day. I just had to handle some stuff with family. It's great to travel. So, just got it done.
Awesome. Thank you, bro. Thank you. So, brother, what are your thoughts on this live stream? Do you agree with my statement in that Kevin Samuels is a gateway for brothers to finally get their passports to meet foreign women? What's your thoughts about that, bro?
Well, absolutely, man. He's definitely somebody who inspires me to keep on developing my purpose. And you have a lot of people like Dr. Umar, not trying to come at him or anything, but you see guys like us who, not necessarily struggling to get our fair share in the States, but just we don't we only have one life. So why am I struggling and why am I putting myself in a difficult situation to live in misery in the States where I can go elsewhere and deal with women who appreciate me for who I am? And I think that's toxic to your mind, and it's toxic to your spirit, and it's toxic to your physical health to keep on subjecting yourself to an environment where you aren't getting the fair share that you deserve. And Kevin Samuels, he just puts up a great message, man. Go elsewhere where women appreciate you, value you, and just be happy and live this one life that you know to the fullest. Because two things that I promise are life: death and taxes. So when you die or when it's time for you to take your last breath, you want to be able to reminisce on the happy times and the great times. You don't want to reminisce on negative experiences.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you for that. Those wise words, brothers. Are there any other things on your mind you want to discuss before I go on to another caller?
Not really. I mean, damn. I mean, I had a great point. It's just again, I'm off topic, because I have so much stuff in my mind. So just drop me off the call, add me back, and I'll probably be able to remember it.
Okay, I'm going to drop you off the call and from the panel because it's 4. I'm only allowed 10 people. So
All right,
if
cool.
you can call back in 15 minutes time, I'll add you onto the panel, okay?
Absolutely.
All right.
All right, man. Thank you. All right.
Thank you, Zach. Killer Cohen, are you there, bro? You okay?
Yeah, I'm here now. My bad about the issues, but I'm cool now.
Awesome. So what are your thoughts on the topic of the live stream?
Well, the thoughts, I don't necessarily agree that Kevin Samuels is a gateway for brothers to, travel outside the country, but he does play a part in a role of helping brothers waking up.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Thank you for your points there, Killer Cohen. Do you have any other things on your mind at all?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a brother that's I'm 22 years old, despite how young I am, I'm well traveled. I've been to, Ethiopia for a month, and I've also dated with chicks from, America, UK, and it's pretty spot on what the brothers that's been on this panel before me have been saying, and you as well, brother. UK, America, chicks, pretty much the same thing. Especially me. I deal with black chicks, and brothers like myself. We not looked at as men to compete or go after for, because you got guys like James Harden and Kevin Durant. All these athletes that these type of black women are going for, and you got the Pookies and Ray Rays, but you got brothers like myself who are considered like squares and quote unquote lames, and then when they get like when they become single mothers, that's when we get the chance to look at. So I like, and also the sisters that's been on here, with the fake femininity. I'm not really buying it because I could see through it, and except for the sister that was from Jamaica, but the other 2 sisters that was on here, I can see past that fake femininity facade, because at the end of the day, you're not gonna get us to clean up your past mistakes. We're just not. Young brothers as myself, we want something that's gonna bring some type of fruitful and meaningful, results. You know what I'm saying? So this type of thug culture, this type of this type of what you call it, you know, hookup culture. We're not going for that no more. And you know, brothers is definitely waking up to this type of facade, and you know, it's time we put our foot down and say enough is enough. So, brothers as myself, you know, I'm done with America. You know, I recently became overseas English teacher, so I can have my business. I'm also planning on investing in cryptocurrency.
Yes.
You know, and I'm still learning, but you know, cryptocurrency I'm still learning and planning to investing in. I'm also gonna teach abroad overseas. You know what I'm saying? So America is not the end all be all, man. Like I encourage brothers not to box yourself in, man. Just don't box yourself in. Go and explore to a place where you feel more accepted, more comfortable in, where you can thrive in. You know what I'm saying? So definitely with the UK chicks, I've dealt with the UK chicks. It's the same BS with American chicks. You know, I've been called the nice guy, etc., etc. I've been the beta male simp. I've been all of that. So, you know, brothers, you know, this thing is for you. We're doing this for you. We're trying to wake you guys up also to get out of this bubble. So all this shaming language that, oh, green card this, green card that, like, we don't plan on being here anyway, because this place is finished. You know, all Western societies are finished. You got birth rates declining at an all-time high in the most in history. So, you know, these sisters that's been on this panel, you know, you could keep your fake femininity and all that stuff. Like, I see through the facade, man. So that's all I gotta say.
Thank you very much, brother. You are a very intelligent brother. You've awoken to the nonsense happening, and you have successfully broken the matrix. So thank you for calling in, brother. I'm gonna kick you off the panel because it's full at the moment. But please call in 10 minutes time if you want to say something else again. Okay.
All right, no problem.
All right, thank you very much, bro. Kick from studio. Okay. Mimi has. There's a lot of people. Let me add in Villain Van Doom, but don't speak yet, bro. Let me speak to Mimi and let's see what she has to say. Hello, Mimi. How you doing?
Hello. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. How are you doing? You okay?
I am awesome. I saw your thing recommended to me, so I said, let me see what he's talking about because everybody's talking. So I am a Kevin Samuels listener, and I definitely agree with everything Kevin Samuels is saying. I see what he's trying to do, and people don't like the approach, but Black people has been saying this to Black women for years, and Black women hasn't been listening. So all he's doing is giving Black women the energy that they're used to, which is the energy that we dish out. So I really wanted to say this. I think a lot of women fail to realize that what used to be the minority of women is now the majority of women. Because a lot of women say, oh, that don't apply to me. That don't. And I was one of those women when I first listened. I'm like, what is he talking about? But he talking fast. But what is he talking about? Are women really, really like this? And then my husband, he was like, yes, women really are like this. And it was hard for me to understand that because I'm like, there's no way women only seek for money. There's no way because I'm comparing them to me. I'm like, I don't just go for money, like, so, but it is. So a lot of women are failing to realize that what used to be the minority of women, which are, the ones that dress less, the ones that act out of character, the ones that do too much, is now the majority of women.
It's crazy. That's just very sad. It's the majority of women in the West, and brothers need to get their passports. I think it's over. It's done for because this bad behavior has been going on since high school, since college, in jobs, in normal life. And because of that, the way it's spreading through social media, the acceptance of bad behavior. You know, I won't date a man who works a 9-to-5 job. To be honest with you, when I heard that, so before I started traveling, I was still dating Western women here and there. It wasn't the same as I was dating foreign women, but I still used to take out Western women on dates. But when I heard that statement last year from someone called B. Simone, she said that she will never date a 9-to-5 guy anymore. And she's American. What she said came over here to the UK. There were a couple of females saying, yeah, I don't want to date a 9-to-5 guy. I need a baller. Because of that, I completely checked out. No more Western woman for me anymore. It's over.
And
Brothers,
I definitely understand. I definitely understand. I'm hoping that he can reach a lot of women as he already did, because it may be something new to the ear, and that's why a lot of women
but
are backfiring,
Mimi, wait,
fighting
hold
for
up.
change.
Mimi,
Oh,
hold
sorry.
up, Mimi. Okay, he is reaching a lot of women, but the
Mhm.
women are not changing. Yesterday, a Filipino woman called in. Kevin Samuels gave her good advice, told her become more feminine if you want to get a high value man. She didn't agree with him. So many women are still calling in. His message is getting out there, but they're still not changing their mentality. So what can we do as brothers over here? We don't want to deal with women who don't want to change their mentality. We'd rather get our passports and travel. What's your thoughts about that, Mimi?
I'm sorry, what was the last part that you said?
So I said that because Kevin Samuels' content is reaching more women, it's still not changing the mindset of the feminist masculine woman. Okay, yesterday, a Filipino woman called into his TV show and completely disagreed with every point Kevin Samuel said. Most women actually think like her. So, what options do men like us have? Should we not travel? Mimi, do you agree that we should travel?
No, I definitely think you should travel, and maybe that will also put what's the term I'm looking for? But maybe it'll also put the kickstart to show women we already are more than there is men. And then once they start leaving, girl, you're gonna be single. Like you are going to be single. And maybe that would jumpstart the kick. Yeah, the pressure, like Brittany Horton said, the pressure that will apply the pressure that women need to get it together, because it's possible. Because I used to rock out with my cock out, okay? And I don't know how my husband dealt with me. I would have left me, okay? And he's such a good man. He's a great man. But I was raised by a single mom, you know. She was in the ghetto for a while, and now she's a PhD and stuff like that. So, you know, it's the raising that we get, but it's just time to break that cycle. It's time to break the cycle.
And we need women like you to be leading that cycle, because women listen to other women more than they listen to men. We need women like you to have a platform, make your own YouTube channel, and start
I
telling
sure am.
women, awesome,
I sure am. Thank
fantastic.
you.
You're on the right mentality. Okay, thank you for calling in, and please stay on the line, and I'll get back to you later on. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Fantastic. Raven, what is this? Raven Van Cool, where will they get a rich man when they work and live in a 9-to-1 part-time blue collar? What are you saying there? Can you guys speak proper English, please? A lot of you guys, your grammar is just absolutely awful. Can you say you have PhDs, you have masters, you're educated, but you woman, you can't simply type in a simple English message. What were you saying there, Raven? Reword that again. Let me bring in Opportunity. He's been patient. Hold up, Opportunity. Villain Van Doom, I see you, bro. Be patient, but I know you're getting a bit edgy, but I'll come to you, bro, okay? Opportunity, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. How's your day going so far?
Man, it's great. You know what it is. I got the day off. I'm going to do some surfing after I get off this stream. I can't complain.
Fantastic. So what are your thoughts on the current live stream? I'm saying that Kevin Samuels' content is a gateway for brothers to get their passports. Do you agree or do you disagree?
I agree. I agree. I think a lot of brothers are missing the point, or who, people may miss the point when it says, gateway, a means of achieving a state or a condition, a means, not the soul, not the only. And if you look at his body of content, that's another perspective I have to add. He has massive amounts of 3 years of content speaking to actually men. So his content speaking directly to men outweighs what he does right now, as of now. So with that being said, it's a means. It's one of the means, it's one of the states, and it helps people to realize what's going on in that play. So I do agree with your perspective on that.
Awesome. Thank you for that opportunity. Do you have any statements you want to say before I go into another caller?
Yeah, most definitely. I appreciate brothers like you. I appreciate even just KS and the other brothers in the manosphere or whatever they may label their actual platforms and media content. I think, a lot of brothers like you go through, the shrapnel and all the surefire. Y'all receive all the hits and the arrows in the chest. But what actually is happening is not necessarily. Wait, somebody got playback.
D Johnson, be yourself on mute. When someone's speaking, allow him to finish. Carry on, opportunity.
Yeah. All right. So like I said, taking the arrows in the chest. And what I mean is that you guys are actually allowing it to play out, and people can see live examples of how it happens again and again and again and again and again. And that's going to lead them to other options. That's going to lead them to other opportunities. And you guys are not necessarily trying to convince anybody, or some may, whatever the case may be. But the net of it is that I think, definitely getting your passport, outsource yourself. You don't hold massive amounts of power. I can give you massive amounts of examples of other women from other cultures, their men not being able to lead for whatever particular reason, warfare, but them stepping up to the plate and dedicating themselves to the overall cause. And that's not what you have in the conceptual West. I say conceptual West, it's Western countries that I conceive, but they're not always geographically in the West. So with that being said, I think it's important for brothers to get their passport. I believe that, KS and many other brothers' content would be doing nothing but helping. And of course, outsource your femininity if you can't get it domestically. And that will, of course, allow the domestic competition to either increase their product, increase their services, or if they don't, then they're obsolete and they can't compete with the global marketplace. Shout outs to everybody.
Yo, I like that last statement. Outsource your femininity if you can't get it at home. Hey, you're a genius, bro. We need to have that live stream one-on-one to talk about real estate and your time in Israel further. And I will definitely hit you up on IG to set that up in the coming weeks. So thank you for calling in, opportunity. Villain Bandoom, you've been a very patient man. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, brother. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely. Yes, I hear you loud and clear. How did you come across my channel?
Actually, one of the brothers from my channel, I have my own channel, Villain Von Doom's channel. He sent me a link over to this and said, you got to hear this. This is really important conversation. You're hitting on a lot of things that I talk about. And I said, I'd like to be a part of this experience.
That's fantastic. Thank you for joining the call, brother. So what are your thoughts on the topic of the live stream? I am saying that Kevin Samuels is a gateway for brothers to finally get their passports. The last step, get your passport. Kevin Samuels is showing you how these women think. Do you agree or do you disagree with my point?
I agree, especially for the brothers who don't have passports, who've never traveled outside of the country. I agree. He has provided a gateway, but not only that, he's provided an opportunity for us to see the true nature of the modern day female. I think that's very important. What he's doing is he's setting up a bridge where we can kind of really get some understanding and understanding of where they're coming from and what they expect, or there's ultra high expectations out of men that they don't even qualify for. So I really appreciate what he does. And I do think that he does create a gateway.
Fantastic. Thank you for agreeing with my point there, bro. Are there any other statements you want to state as well that's on your mind in terms of traveling, foreign women, Western women? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I've been in I've been in this thing for a few years, and just talking about on my channel, I talk about some of my experiences I went through dealing with baby mama drama. I have a 6-year-old son who I'm not allowed to see just because I didn't want to deal with a lot of the fuckery that was coming around. Excuse me if I can't use that kind of language here, but
money language, but carry on, don't worry.
I apologize for that. But it was it's really deep, and even now I'm still going through a lot of that drama and stuff. And I'm a Marine. I served 3 tours, 2 in Iraq, 1 in Afghanistan. So I deal with PTSD, stress, depression, all of it. You name it. I've seen combat. I've seen real war. So I have little triggers that I have to avoid. And throughout my life, I found out it helps me to talk about this on my channel. And I created a travel channel that helps brothers to get out of this box, out of the matrix, and go see the world for themselves. I believe the world gives us so many opportunities, and we really experience that when we go where we are treated best. Everyone knows the story and the plight of the black man here in America, and it's still an enigma to me that we kind of deal with this kind of pressure when there's so much more opportunity. Like one of the brothers said, America isn't the end all to the all. It's not the only thing out there. I've traveled to Colombia. I've been to Japan. I've been to various other countries. And when I come back here, I feel depressed. I feel like I'm in a prison, and it's like it's horrible. So I encourage brothers to get their passport, to travel, to go outside of their comfort zone, because that's when you find your higher self. When you're challenged, when you're meeting these challenges, and you'll find opportunity out there that may be waiting for you, or the person you need to meet. So I think once we get over that initial fear of feeling like we can't survive outside of America, you'll start to see that it's easier than you think. And my channel, I provide the steps of, I call it the art of living abroad. It provides the steps you need to take to get there. With my life story also being part of that. So that's what all I wanted to say about that.
Okay, brother. I say, can you get in touch with me on IG, on Twitter, and we can have a live stream to speak about your experiences with your baby mama, you traveling, so definitely get in touch with me and we'll set that up, okay? But thank you
I
for
will do
calling
that,
in, bro.
brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you, bro. Guys, you can follow me on Twitter right now. Here's a Twitter link. I want to use Twitter a lot more. It's a platform for me to allow me to spread out the passport gospel to other black men who need this intel, who need to know there's more to a woman than an American woman. And I feel like Twitter is a great platform for me to use. So please follow me on Twitter right now. I want to get at least 100 followers by the end of the stream. And I can start tweeting out my videos to reach out other black men and brothers. So definitely follow me on Twitter. So thank you very much for that. Let me go on to D Johnson. How you doing, D? D, you're on mute. Can you unmute yourself, please?
Oh, yeah, I got you now. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear. How you doing, bro? You okay?
How you doing, brother? Thanks, man. Hey, you just came across, my YouTube channel. Well, when I'm watching YouTube, so it's my first time. I don't know, how you talk, and I don't know, you know what I'm saying. But now, your question is about Kevin, all that, right?
Yes. Yeah. Do you agree? Actually, hold on. Before you actually say anything, bro, let me put you on mute. We have over 410 people on this live stream. If you've just joined the live stream, can you please hit the like button? Your support would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. And also, Raven Von Cuervo, you're a female. Can you please call in? Because you have a lot of things on your mind, and I'd like to deconstruct your points. So please call in, Raven. Thank you very much. It's almost 5 a.m. where I live, so it's getting very late. So I'm only online for, let's say, 10, 20 more minutes, and I'm going to bed. It's really late. D Johnson, carry on, bro.
Yeah, I'll make it short and quick, and it's complete different that no one ever talked about this. I understand, Kevin. That's the homie. 95%. I'm gonna tell you why. There's one thing about him and other old black YouTubers that is so sad that that it really troubles me. I'm gonna tell you this. When any other non-black YouTubers, when they talk about relationships, females, male, they always say only male are this, women are this. Okay? You can watch any white YouTuber or any other race, they've never said a word. When they pissed off about their own female, they don't say, see, white women are this or Spanish are this. They don't say nothing about their own negative women. You know what I'm saying? Us, see, this is the thing. Kevin, I like him all the way. I'm 51. But what I can't stand is the minute he go back and forth with a sister or whatever, he'd be like, oh, see, if it was Becky, she would be, she gonna be with this submissive voice, this and that. See how it is? We cannot wait to pedestalize these other non-black women, and they the same thing. I live in LA. Okay, why do you see a lot of white men with a lot of Asian women? They don't say it, and I know why. Because they're crazy. Their women are crazy as cat shit. Okay, but they smart. They protect their image. They don't say the word. The reason I'm with this Asian chick is because I can't stand a white girl. See, this is the thing. They don't say that word. That's why we the worst. I'm telling you the truth, man. We the worst. I've heard all female YouTubers, blacks. Why can't y'all can't just say something about this man or this woman? Do y'all have to say a black woman or a black man? It's
Yeah, we've lost you there. You got a point there, but Kevin Samuels
a
does
car,
deal.
man. So
Hold on, bro. Oh, okay. Carry on.
Listen. So
Yeah, D Johnson, your connection's a bit
first
dodgy.
time I'm listening to you. Listen to this dude, this white boy named Strong Successful Male. He got a YouTube channel. He sits in his car and all the time, and I know what he talks about, all about the white girls, but he never said that. They only talk about this women. This dude, he military cat. These women at home cheating on him, talking shit, all that stuff, but they don't say who. See, that's how we the worst. That's the bigger picture. If you keep destroying your own image, the
But
whole
wait,
world is watching.
hold on, bro. Hold on, D. Kevin Samuels doesn't really mention black women. He
Yes.
says modern women, right? And
No,
we know.
no. My brother, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm being honest with you, man. Are you serious? I watch him all the time. He said he's going out with this black chick. See, if it was Becky, she would be like, hey. I'm telling you the truth. Always he pedestalized these white women. Always.
No, but he has no. Wait, hold up. So wait, hold on, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna put you on mute. So non-black women have called into his show, and Kevin Samuels has treated them the same as he's done for black women. Yesterday, a Filipino woman called in, and Kevin Samuels grilled her just like he did to a normal black woman last week or weeks before. So it's not really a race thing. Yes, you're saying, I do agree, image is important, but Kevin Samuels doesn't really harp on about black women. Black women normally call him the most. So if you get a group of people who call you in the most, it seems like you're only targeting black women. Okay? If, let's say, starting from tomorrow, if white women were calling in the most, it would look like he's only targeting white women. But that is not the case. It's based on who calls in the most. And in his case, it's mostly black women. So that says something about our community. Don't you agree, D?
Listen to me. I know where you're coming from, but you didn't listen to exactly what I said, though. He checks everybody else. I know he checked the white women, all that. But you gotta, I wish you can go back and listen to all these videos. I'm telling you the truth. The one I just said earlier is, if it was Becky, she would be submissive. This and that. I'm telling you the truth. Like he lives with these white women, or he you know what I'm saying?
Hey, okay.
I'm being honest with you, homie. You gotta understand. Everybody, listen. Even your homeboy from England, King Richards. I used to like this fool, but guess what? All of a sudden, he got these little, clips every time he posted for 15 minutes of conversation with a bold letter. A black female caller, this. A black female. It's
Wait,
always
but
y'all.
I'm gonna put you on mute, D. Okay. Because if you're a black male YouTuber, you have mostly lived around black females. That means your content will mostly be about black females. Let's not be wrong there, D. Okay. So it kind of makes sense. So Kevin Samuels is a who keeps on mute. Put yourself on mute, Reese Gideon. Okay, so Kevin Samuels is a black man. He's been around black women all his life. So that means, his content will be mostly towards black women. It's not making black women look bad. To me, it's showing, how delusional many women are in our community. And it needs to be stomped out. You can't be expecting to date 6'8" men. The average man is not 6'8". I've actually been told that myself in real life. I gotta be 6'9", 6'8". I gotta have a Mercedes, a Ferrari. If we want the black community to succeed and have strong family values, then the woman needs to change. I'm sorry, D Johnson. The truth hurts. Okay, the truth hurts, and I don't feel like Kevin Samuels targets black women specifically. It's based on who calls into his channel. If the majority of women who call into his channel are black women, then so be it, bro. So be it. I feel like you should take out your anger against Kevin Samuels himself. I feel like you should call into his channel one day and tell him how you really feel, bro. Because this is just my opinion, but I feel like you need to speak to Kevin Samuels directly and tell him how you truly feel about his content. All right, D? But I'll come back to you, D Johnson. Okay, I'll come back to you later on. Reese Gideon, what's up, bro? You okay? Reese Gideon, can you hear me?
Sometimes when we're addressing, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, bro. You right?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing well, bro. How you doing, man?
Yeah, not too bad. It's been a crazy live stream. It's pretty late over here where I live, so I'm trying to get through everyone quite fairly and as quickly as possible. What's your thoughts on the live stream, bro?
Well, to address the brother that was just on, with both of you guys as well, I think oftentimes when we're discussing these type of topics, it's very controversial. It's very sensitive topics for a lot of people, and sometimes we forget that two things can be right. It's not always this or that. You see what I'm saying? You can be right from both perspectives. So with regards to Kevin Samuels and King Richards, I've been watching a lot of these guys for quite some time as well, and I think sometimes we might directly address black women because that's what we can relate to the most, and that's probably what bothers us the most as well, because I think deep down most black men really want to be with a black woman, but they're so out of pocket that a lot of black men are being forced against their will to seek other options. It's not even something that you deep down really want to do, because you can relate to black women the most. A lot of the cultural things that you can relate to on a personal level, you're gonna have those experiences with a black woman, per ratio the most. And our plight, everything, the history, you can, it's so deep, but they're not in line with black men, not the type of black men that are productive in society, at least. If you're literally not behaving like the rappers, what they see on TV, if you're literally not behaving like that. Like, I come from that background. I used to be that way. I joined the Air Force. I stayed in the service for about 11 years. So I had to evolve as a person to grow as a man. And so I got away from a lot of the hood elements and things of that nature. So both in relation to them and vice versa, I can't even really relate to a lot of that mentality anymore. So I'm quite sure a lot of black women that when I used to act hood, they love me because I was never a guy that really struggled to get females. You know, women always have kind of gravitated toward me. But like I said, with black women specifically, you know, when you start experiencing these other cultures and you're trying to evolve as a man because you don't want to, you know, have that same type of appeal to you and, you know, draw that same type of energy to you, you're trying to get out of the bad experiences from being in these type of environments, you
Yeah,
know.
I definitely agree with you, Reese. You've said very clear points. Sorry to cut you off, but it's getting pretty late here. I need to get through everyone in the call. But thank you for all your opinions. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let me go to 10 more minutes, guys. I'm gonna drop off. So let me drop a few guys off the call. Let's see. D Johnson, calling next week. You're a very intelligent brother, but I feel like you should speak to Kevin Samuels directly about your issues. I'm not the guy to to answer your question. Sorry, bro. All right, let's see. Okay, let me get in. There's a lot of people. Delano Music, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. Thanks for the name, man. You said my name right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, man. So I will get into it because I wrote some notes. But here's my thing. I don't think Kevin Samuels was the floodgate for the passports. I think the initial floodgate was Patrice. Yeah,
I mean, like not the main guy, but
yeah.
A gateway.
Oh
to
yeah,
brothers to start
The gateway. I mean, to me, it's technically 5 things. It's between the quarantine and Kevin Samuels in that one video when he dogged out the woman, Patrice O'Neal, Al Green with his movie, and Charles Tyler. Those are my 5 right there. But the toxic femininity is pushing people away. I mean, I don't know how it is in the UK. I'm sure you deal with certain problems over there as well. But in the US, toxic femininity, since they want to say toxic masculinity, no, there's toxic femininity in the world too. That it's just straight up facts. But women in the US and I guess in the UK can act a certain way simply because they're in a first world country. You can act a way in a first world country. You can't act that way in a second world country. It's life or death in a second or third world country. You know? They're taken out of that, like, oh, actually I don't have to work. I could do my own thing, blah blah, whatever. But yeah, the black woman in the US, man, I'm from Jamaica. That's my background. I'm from Jamaica. I've always traveled the world. I rarely dated black women in the US simply because of cultural background. It's just different. I can't relate to black women in the US. I usually date Latin women. Just more of a it's just better for me. I eat the same food, whatever, but the mentality is it's a turn off, man. Again, with one I don't know who mentioned it, with D Simone or whatever, talking about she can't date man that the 9 to 5 man. I'm like, all right, so how many millionaires are there? Like it's like top 10%. You going after top 10% could get rid of her. She's just a little toilet paper. Just wipe her and throw her away. Whatever. I don't see her point in saying whatever she is, but nevertheless, though, I feel like the passport game as a whole is a great way to reset the mindset of women in first world countries. Because once they see men leaving and then they're single, they're gonna have to make an adjustment whether they like it or not.
Yeah,
They are
Thank you.
going to have to make an adjustment. So that's my
Definitely,
take.
you know, the more brothers that travel,
Yeah.
hopefully Western women see it and
Yeah,
be like,
man.
you know, why are they leaving us, you know,
hmm
and hopefully they change up their character. So
Yeah.
thank you very much for calling in Delano Music. I appreciate your points.
All right.
Do you want to, is there any other thing on your mind very quickly? Or are you okay?
Who, me? I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. Okay, awesome. Thank you for calling in, bro. Let me go on to the Archelian. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm so glad you were able to pick me out and wanted to get in here tonight. Usually, I never tap into shows, but this is such an important thing. Uh, uh, the lips of wisdom are only open to the ears of understanding. And I say that to say that the only people that are actually going to hear and understand what you're saying are the people who know where we're coming from. And as African American men, let me tell you something. The time I got a passport and I was able to leave the United States, go and I went to the Caribbean, and it wasn't just the women. It's not just the women. It's that I got there and I was treated like a man. Nobody looked down on me. I was just another man. Whatever I was, I was. Whatever I wasn't, I wasn't. So it wasn't just the women that treated that was different. It was the whole attitude of the place that was different. There's so many stigmas and problems loaded onto black males and black females in the United States, and that's where much of this problem is coming from. It's coming from a history of black women who had to defend themselves with their mouth, and black men who have been incarcerated in droves, pushed down in droves, cheated out of jobs in droves. And now all of a sudden we end up with the situation we have here today. But what we end up with is you only have one life. I'm not going to get hung up on, what other people are doing and how other people are feeling and what the whole black situation is. All I can do is what I can do is speak to those that I can speak to. But if I want to be free and you want to be free, you got to get up out of here, man. Because you ain't going to get no fair treatment here. None of our people have, and I don't know if we ever will. We've been working and working for centuries, and we ain't got no right treatment. But when you go somewhere else for a little while and you get your passport, you can breathe. It's different. I just wanted to put you so stay strong, brothers. Get your passport. Go see how the rest of the world is living. Go see that you have other options. I don't even care about what these women here doing or ain't doing. It don't make no difference to me no more. The world is open to me now. They either roll with me or they get left behind. I honestly don't care no more. That's on them. But I'm going to live this life. And I suggest y'all do the same. Get your passport.
Thank you very much for that, the Archelian. Please get in touch with me on IG and Twitter. It seems like you have a lot to say, and I'd love to
Yes,
hear
sir.
your opinion. So we'll definitely set up a live stream in the future, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, bro. I'm gonna drop you off the live stream. Let me go to so I added in Fairful, Lion Minimalist IG as well. Hold on, Fairful. Let me go through. Let me drop sugar. Guys, I'm going to end the call in 10 minutes, so if you can please hit the like button if you've not liked the video so far. I want to thank everyone else for watching this live stream. I strongly encourage you to please follow me on Twitter. Twitter is an avenue where I can push out my passport movement to other brothers who need this intel. So there's my Twitter. I want to get to 100 followers by the end of this stream, so please follow me on Twitter. Let me go to Thomas Demehin. He's been waiting quite patiently. How you doing, Thomas?
How you doing, fam?
I am tired. It's pretty late here, bro. I need to sleep.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, man. Thanks for the stream and the discussion, and thanks everyone as well for your opinions. Everyone is very intelligent, and this has been a fascinating discussion. I believe Kevin Samuels really is the gateway to the passport movement, but you, international passport, you're the next stage as well, because this has allowed us brothers to have a better understanding of our place, but it also allows us to achieve our potential as well. that these foreign women are opportunity for us to excel in our profession, but the foreign women allows us to see that the Western women are not all that anymore, and these foreign women are what the Western woman should be in the beginning. You know, conservative, traditional, and just feminine. That's all we want. These three simple things. And I think this also allows Western women to reset their minds as well, whether they like it or not. Because at the end of the day, we're winning. That's what they fail to see, that we're winning. They can go to, you see, the thing is, yeah, because they're women, yeah, they can go to men like Dr. Umar Johnson and think that he'll be able to protect all of them. It's not true, because Dr. Umar Johnson is a Machiavellian. He has an agenda at hand. So Kevin Samuels is a reporter of truth, and I'll say this, man, because he's a black man, he's getting so much pushback. I'm gonna give you international. I'm gonna give you a good analogy right now, yeah, a good example. We just had the local elections in the UK, right?
Yep.
The London mayoral election, Sean Bailey came second place. Do you know why he came second place, man?
He's black.
Because he's black, but the black community did not support him. Because he wanted to make a difference, my G. Because he's married to a white woman. Because he has mixed race children. The black community did say, nah, you don't support us. But he had a practical solution for all these things that were affecting just black people in general in London. He got pushback. That's why he lost to Sadiq Khan. So Kevin Samuels is trying. He understands that the black community is broken, but how can you fix it when you have all these practical solutions, but you get so much pushback? So he understands, and he just focuses on us brothers to just, develop ourselves. That's why he makes these shows, because he understands, man. He understands the problem, and there's no point of fixing it. There's no point.
Yeah.
There's no point. There's no point fixing it, because I'm on a live stream. Sorry. I'm on a live stream with mates. Sorry, with mates. Sorry, I'm finished. I'll be finished. Sorry, fam. Sorry. I'm so sorry. So he understands the issue, and he's trying to make us better as individuals. And if women in general need to understand that they need us more than we need them. So that's my points so far.
Hey, thank you for that, Thomas. How do we know that black people didn't support Sean Bailey? Is there like an exit poll?
No, this is because before the election, yeah, I watched this interview with him and ZZ Mills. There's ZZ Mills from Trans Central.
Yeah.
Yes. She even said it herself. Black people are not supporting you. He said, I know that, because he's not. She said that, because you're not pro-black. You're not talking about black issues enough.
No, I'll tell you why they're not supporting him, because he is not a stereotypical black man in the UK. He's not a rapper. He doesn't rap about killing another black person. He's not a weed smoking deadbeat individual who has no fucking ambition. Sorry for my language. I know I said you shouldn't swear, but that's what's happening in the UK as well.
But here's the thing.
Carry on, Thomas. Go on.
But here's the thing. You're right. You're absolutely right. but because he supports the Conservative Party, keyword conservative, which promotes traditional family, puts traditional family standards, but also promotes the British culture. They don't like him. So I believe the black community in the UK have been lied to by Labour to think that they support them when in actuality they don't. And the Conservative Party is the right party, in my opinion. That's
Yeah.
why Sean Bailey. That's why Sean Bailey wanted to win, but the black community just said, "No, we're not. You're not the stereotype."
Yeah. Thanks for that, Thomas. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This is why I'm done, because it seems like even in the UK, they only want the stereotypical black man. If you're a black man who's a lawyer who wears a suit, they ain't checking for you. They don't want to hear what you're saying. But if you're a black man straight out of prison, you rap, you you're simply a degenerate. They will uplift you in the community, and it's very sad to see. And nothing we can do about it but get our passports, Thomas.
And
Stay on your purpose.
yeah.
But I know you got a lot to say, but I need to go through everyone else here. But thank you for your comment.
One more thing. Because
Make it quick.
She should mention, because he's married to a white woman. That's how he knew that they're gonna support him. Because he has biracial children. Like, why does that matter? You didn't check for him when in the first place. So now, because he's married to a white woman, no. We're
Yeah.
done with you.
Thank
So
you,
that's what-
Thomas.
Thanks.
Thank you, bro. I'll come at you later on if I can, but thank you very much for your last words, okay? Thank you,
Cool.
bro.
Thanks, man.
The Duke, what do you want to say, bro?
Yeah, just to chime in real quick, everyone's listening with our own UK matters, and basically we're going through the same thing over here, man. And with Sean Bailey, he was running for mayor of London. He would have been our first black mayor, and I've been following him for a while, and exactly what this guy was saying, because of his political values, all of this, people were kind of criticizing him for not being the status quo, the stereotypical black person. You have to be rolled in some way, and he comes from the streets himself. He's been homeless before. Sean Bailey is a guy who's been in that environment, and he worked himself out like a lot of us did, and so he wasn't supported. But anyway, just in general, man, this was a great dialogue, great platform. I came in the beginning saying that I don't know if Kevin is the gateway, but now I'm seeing the point, because when you engage with the women on the platform, they were kind of aware of it now. It's like, okay, our men are going out, the American black men are going out, dating out. You should be panicking or feeling urgent that, man, I need to save our men or they're going to leave us, because there are other options. Black men need to be free, and so this is great to hear, because I guess Kevin creates that sort of spirit of like awareness. Like you can't just tolerate anything. So this is good. This was a good dialogue, guys. I enjoyed that.
Hey, thank you for calling in, the Duke. Do you follow me on IG? Have you DM'd me before on IG before?
Nah, I'll check it out, actually. Yeah.
On Twitter, yeah.
Oh
DM me.
yeah, good luck on your Twitter venture, man. Twitter is tough because Twitter is very feminist driven. There are a lot of simps on that platform as well. So I can I'll support you on that. But people know like Twitter is really tough for this type of narrative. But we'll get there, man.
Which is why I want to build a platform on there so we can push back against the simps and the delusional feminist women on there.
Oh
They
yeah,
need to know that
it's gonna be a long road.
The passport community is here, and we ain't taking no BS anymore. So that's why I'm gonna get my Twitter popping. So anyone who tries to come against the passport community, they got another thing coming. But we'll set up a UK live stream. Me, you, Thomas, and one other guy. Okay, we speak about UK issues. Okay, all right. Thank you, bro.
No worries.
Let me move on to Fairful. I see you, bro. Stay on the queue, Fairful. Let me bring in Lion Menelisk, and let me drop Thomas from the stream and bring in D. If you are a female, you can call in. I'd love to speak to you about your issues, but please call in if you're a female. What is up, Lion Menelisk? What's your last words, bro?
Yeah, man. I think Kevin Samuels is just really exposing like the dysfunction um, with, um, with some of these Western black women, and I think like the guy before was saying, oh, he's just talking about just black women or something like. But those are the main ones they're calling. White dudes talk about their women, but everybody assumes that what they're talking about is white women because white people don't really think about race in the sense that like how black folks do because they just talking about women. They usually most of the white dudes that deal with women most of the time they're gonna be dealing with the women of their community. So I think that's the you know um that's the thing. But yeah, I would say that and I would say I make it specific. I would just say Western black women or just Western women in general. I would just tell that guy that was on before. I would say and I think that the culture has become so dysfunctional. Yeah, I think what do you call it? The women are basically toxic womanhood, and I think that uh, I think that we call it America gives women a false sense of entitlement and a false ego and all this type of stuff. And I think that's some of the feminism where it used to be about like
Yeah,
equal rights. It's not even about equal rights no more. So it's like it went beyond just some stuff like this. So now it's about them just pushing their
yeah.
ego and
I,
being
I, I agree with you,
nar-
man. I
yeah
agree with you.
being
Yeah.
narcissistic. So I think the passport
Thank you,
thing.
bro. Thank you. I need to. I got to
Yeah,
make it quick
sorry.
and snappy. I
Hey,
need to go
am I
next.
allowed to go next? Can I go after this brother that just spoke? I know I've been patient.
Yes, you have. You can go next, bro. Go on full circle. You've been patient. What's
Thank
your
you,
last
sir.
words?
Okay, so my last words, I'm going to say this. Going back to if he's the gateway, you were asking that question, the gateway, yes or no. I'm going to disagree, and I'm going to give you my reason for my disagreement. He is doing what he is doing, for black men and for black women, for both alike. I've been to the UK. I travel a lot, and prior to Kevin Samuels coming in, making his invitation and presenting himself to the world, I remember and I recall him coming in. And I'm no personal friend. I don't know this man, but I saw his, coming in the door. And I've been on panels with him before in the past. Kevin is doing what Kevin has to do. What I'm getting at is that don't let this. Kevin Samuels is who he is. Don't let that define you. Men should already have had their passports. I'm very proud for men waking up to get their passports. But I'm going to remind you, Kevin Samuels has dated different other races other than black. He's also dated Asian. With that being said, I also mentioned to you, I've been to the UK. Now, when I was in the UK, I hung out, went to some of the clubs. One things I'd noticed when I was out there, I was hanging out with some non-blacks. Didn't know these guys. I usually travel and I travel solo. But when I was there, I wanted to hang out and in the clubs, get my dance on. Not my groove on, but my dance on. These non-black gentlemen, Caucasians, said, you know what? These women, they won't dance with you. And it had nothing to do with skin color. They were feminist through and through. When they opened up my eyes, this one in particular, he stood at 6'2". He opened up my eyes. He says, the women out here are feminists. Like, you can forget that. I saw feminism. I saw interracial dating. I saw everything out there in the UK. So I've been there. So I can say this to the brothers out there, go learn from experience, not just from someone telling you and on the Discovery Channel. Get your passports, definitely, and do it yourself. Going back to the defining you, the men should already be polished. You don't have to have a suit. You don't have to have anything. Come as yourself. But image is everything. But prior to Kevin Samuels being the gateway, I would say not. He does open up your eyes to some things, but be your own man. Get what I'm saying? Have that passport. It shouldn't take one man to, open that up and shed the light to the world. These young men alike, young and old, should already be there. I dislike that we have to be behind the 8 ball. You get what I'm saying? And the same thing, and I'm in the Western society, the Western world. I won't tell you exactly where I'm at, but we're going through the same thing that I'm sure you're going through over there in the UK. It's the same. But will it change? I doubt it. And I'll say this, the reason why is because not just your channel, there are other channels as far as Black women that are going against the grain. The Black women are not going to change. A gentleman had just spoken. I don't know if it was Thomas. He says once they, and forgive me, Thomas, if I said it was you, it's probably somebody else. After we start leaving and doing this and doing that and making changes, the women will wake up. The Black women will wake up. They're not. There are channels out there. I'm telling you, men, Black men out there.
Then full circle, then they're being left behind. You know, if they don't change, they're being left behind.
Right.
Simple as that.
Hey, no,
Thank you, bro. I need to go on to the next caller. It's very late over here, but please get in touch with me on IG, Twitter, and I'll have a stream call with you to speak about the topic further. Okay? I got
you.
Sorry, bro.
All right.
Hit me up on IG. Definitely, we'll have a live stream together.
You got it.
Let me go on to D, then Fairfield, and I'm ending the live stream. Go on, D. D.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
All right. So I had a couple points. One of the first points, I agree with the last brother was saying in terms of Black men should go and get their passports. Whether they watch Kevin Samuels or not, getting a passport, going and seeing the world, seeing what's out there is something I think every man should see. So you understand that there's a bigger world than what's on your block or what's in your area. But another point I also want to make is, in terms of, I see it a lot where a lot of men, they watch this, they get the mentality where, okay, the women here, the Black, well, some people say the Black women, they're all about the money and stuff like that. But I don't see it as just Black women. It's not just Black women, it's women in general, a lot of women in general. It's the mentality, it's a culture of the West where the women, they're trying to jump and get the man that's already done, the highest, whatever they can find, whoever has the most amount of money. But a problem I see, not a problem, but when you are saying that men should get their passport and see what's out there, as I wrote in the chat room, when you go to another country, any country, like a lot of countries that I heard being named, like in South America, these are countries that are a lot poorer than the United States and the UK. So now when you go to these countries and you meet these women, like I said in the chat room, a lot of these women initially, when they see you, they're gonna see you as an American person or somebody from the UK, somebody who can possibly increase their life.
I'm gonna have to cut you off there. Sorry, bro. I was very late over here. I need to go through every caller, okay? But I get what you're saying, and please call in next week, bro. We can speak about this further, okay? But thank you very much, D. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
What's up, Fairfield? You okay, bro? Long time, bro. You okay?
Oh man, what's going on, bro? You all right?
Hey, it's been a crazy live stream, man. It's very late over here in the UK. Very late. But how are you getting on?
Yeah,
You
man.
keeping well?
Jump in, Yeah, pretty good. I just want to jump in and say that like so many great intel tonight, so many intelligent brothers out here, like giving out knowledges, and and that is much needed right now. Especially the time that we live in right now. It's not easy for us as a Black man at all. Because I'm dating, like everything. Just like it's just been difficult, man. Just been difficult. That's why, like, I always tell my friends to get your passport. Get out of the country, man. Especially here in the US, it's actually worse than London, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so one thing I would say to everyone, man, just go out there and get your passport. It's actually pretty easy. I think it's like 21 days before you get it, or maybe even less than that. But you know what I mean? Like, get out there and travel, man. Travel. So that's what I want to say.
Hey, thank you for that, Fairfield. You should have called in earlier on, man. You're a very intelligent brother, and I'd love to hear your opinion. But next week, please call in early, and I'll get you on the panel, okay? Thank you very much, bro.
Sounds good.
Okay. Ace XXX says, XXX777 says, Mexico is killing feminism, literally. That is great to hear. It's great to hear. That is fantastic. Shout out to Mexico for getting rid of feminism. They know what's coming, and they don't want no parts of it, so salute to them. All right, guys, I'm going to end the live stream now. It's been very late. He's been on the panels. IP, you and the dude who's been on panels with Cam need to do a stream, bro. Yeah, so it's getting very late over here. I've overstayed the stream hours. It's too late. So thank you very much, guys, for calling in. I want to thank every single member of the panel. Before I end the stream, can you please hit the like button if you've not liked the video so the algorithm can push it? And when I do end the stream, I would appreciate if you guys comment on the video just so the algorithm can pick up the comments and push the video. Just say great stream, international passport, okay, great stream IP, great intel. I would really appreciate it. So once again, here is my Twitter. If you can please follow me on Twitter. I want to use that platform a lot more to push out my intel and my my videos. So the link is in the live stream. If you can follow me on Twitter, you can also send me a DM as well regarding crypto, stocks, passport applications, foreign women. Let me know. So again, here is the Twitter link. Follow me on Twitter. You can also follow me on IG. So here is my IG link. Follow me on IG. Send me a DM on IG. I will get back to you as well. So please follow me on both Twitter and Instagram. Here's my IG. I also have a Facebook group as well. I will vet you. So if you want to join my Facebook group, I will watch what you say on the live streams. If you are a troll, you're getting rejected. So here's my Facebook group. You can also follow me there as well. Okay. I'm International Passport. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video, subscribe when the video gets published. Click the notification bell so you won't miss a upload, a post, or a live stream from me. Also comment on the video when it's published so the algorithm picks up. I want to thank everyone for joining the live stream. Thank you very much. And I'm going to go to bed now. It's pretty late over here. Thomas, go to bed as well. It's late over here in the UK. Thank you very much to my American brothers. Much thanks to the Canadian brothers, to the UK brothers, to every brother all around the world. Where are you guys watching this from? If you put your location down in the live stream, where are you watching my live stream from? America, Australia, Africa, where are you guys watching it from? I want to see how international this channel is. I am International Passport, so hopefully international people are watching this live stream. You got Australia, Florida, it's crazy. Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. I'm very aware about Texas, Japan. Shout out to the King DJ, Mexican American here. What's up, Mexico? Philadelphia, USA. America, unfortunately, get your passport, Reese Gideon. You can escape the matrix. US, see, everywhere, all around the world. Costa Rica, shout out to Catherine, very feminine woman. Catherine, DM me on Instagram, Catherine. I'm waiting for your DM. I want to set up that live stream so we can speak more about women in Costa Rica. Brothers need that intel about Costa Rica. Awesome, awesome. All right, guys, I'm out. Take it easy, okay? Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, what a stream. Incredible.